Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. Time for another exciting edition of Geeks Talking About Bullshit, also known as JMC Chat. I am Jerky, and I'm not in this episode until the last hour. Tonight, besides regular bullshitting, we talk a little bit about Comic-Con. You remember that episode, right? And The Dark Knight Rises, as well as the usual kind of shit that we do around here. And CC had some audio difficulties, so he is silent once more. But this time not of his own choice. This also marks the return of our brother Matt. Remember to laugh your ass off, and above all else, have fun.
Let's pump this bitch full of freaking
JMC Chat. Woo!
Hey, did you guys check out the video I just sent you?
No, I still haven't.
It's epic. It's epic in a good. It's epic in a good way too.
Hey, it's me again. I just want to let you know any of the pictures or videos that we talk about will be in the show description. Yeah.
What just happened?
We got an ambush? Can't fix it.
A dragon just...
on this laptop, it can't handle, more than 2 people on a Skype call sometimes, so I sound like this.
Why can't you go on the other computer then?
Because, that computer is currently 50 miles away from me.
Inconvenient. Relatively, it'll be a quick chat, if anything.
I
30 minutes or
suppose.
less.
It's not supposed to be long, hour after hour. It's just we have a main focus in our topic, so.
Son of a bitch. Let me fix my speaker real quick, hold on.
Yeah, you're kind of muffled there, Duke.
I can't fix it! There's only one thing I can do to feed my boredom. Play solitaire.
Spider Solitaire?
No, I don't like that.
Screw you.
My laptop is
Oh, this is the first chat and.
I think this is my first. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't recall me being... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was thinking this is, different compared to the other ones.
Well, you do have a stoner voice. It sounds completely different than when I saw you in person. Honestly. Completely different.
How was he in person?
Quieter.
Wish I could have gone.
Aw, Muffin!
Good times.
Yeah, it's definitely should come for next year if at all possible. I mean, we're saving up again over the couple of months, and so
Well, if I can get-
a couple bucks here and there.
If I can get that job in North Dakota, I should be able to.
That's cool.
I'm saving up as we speak.
Yeah,
I'll
but
be pulling-
basically, it probably would cost total. I mean, $500 if you saved up over a couple months. It's not that bad. It's like
The job I'm going to be getting,
there.
I'll probably be pulling about $2,000 in every 6 weeks.
Well, that's good. I mean,
Sweet.
it's just like every now and then you put some money into like a pot, basically.
Well, I mean, rooming board's also paid for, so it's pretty much a direct $2,000 right into my bank account.
What kind of job is this?
not pulling that.
I don't know yet. I'm still trying to get the information on it, but I know it's in North Dakota. You basically work for the oil rigs or something.
Dangerous stuff.
Right.
So
I heard about that. My cousin was telling me
You don't
about
work
a job like that.
Yeah, you don't actually work at the oil rig. You work 12-hour shifts you work 12-hour days doing something for 6 weeks straight or something. And then you get 2 weeks off.
Nice.
So, yeah, going to Comic-Cons won't be that big of a problem anymore.
Obviously, yeah. You make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh shit, we're gonna have another ecological disaster.
No.
Sorry.
If I'm going to dump the oil, it's not going to be in the I'm going to protect the world's oceans by dumping it in the city harbor.
Oh, great.
There's enough oil in there anyways.
So, Mr. Vice, what is your first plan with all the oil? I'm going to use it to fuel my death bot.
Oh, dear God, help us all.
I meant I was going to export it to China. Yeah, we're going to export it to China right into my death bots. With laser eyes in the shape of bears. No. I'm going to have Oscar do the voices for him. They're going to be a bunch of giant death robot bears with laser eyes sounding like Kang.
No one will trespass Vice now.
You by now, Zap.
I approve this.
You'll prove this now until he sends them on you.
Now return to Mark Wahlberg in Annoyed and Confused. What? What's going on? Oh, got it. Man, I gotta work now. What's going on here? Where am I? What the? Huh? What the hell's going on here? Huh? What?
What the hell?
I disagree.
What?
So he screwed. Okay, he did a voice thing on his computer.
Did you hear that?
It was
Yeah, we can hear it.
really.
Oh, I was watching on YouTube, Mark Wahlberg, Annoyed and Confused. You really could hear that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like really. It was really staticky.
Oh, that sucks.
Plus, like, we were sending the same way for their second.
Family Guy, right?
Yeah, it's a clip.
I'm sorry, the best Mark Wahlberg will be the Not You video.
Anyways, what was the
Oh, guys,
topic?
I actually want to show you something. I'm going to send you guys a clip. Hold on. Give me a second.
I have extremely slow internet right now.
Vice gets the
Until I have my death robots.
Vice will have all the clips he wants when the death bots come.
I'll have the internet I want one day. Oh, it's only a 12-second clip. That should be fine.
Well, look who matriculated to
Still, that
grade
dragon one was
9.
epic.
Someone wants to get into university. Hey guys, I'm sorry.
I know you.
You're gonna be sorry when we put you in the hospital for free, eh?
Amusing.
We put you in the hospital for free, eh? Yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
Nothing scares someone more when you send them to the hospital for free.
It's awesome.
Oh, you get all the cool jokes. All I get is, so, how's corn going? Oh, corn. That's another joke I get.
Corn's always interesting. Yeah, that's what you get for having a population of 36 million. Free healthcare.
Damn it, the only video of that clip is a really crappy one some guy took off a TV with a camera. From, I assume, the 80s.
Canadians.
Apparently, they get
Yes.
angry at me now on my show.
They make fun of you for no reason.
It's a common habit. It's like a tractor beam.
What is like a tractor beam?
What, is that your summoning word? Tractor beam?
Wow. Echo.
Hey, do you guys want to see a Canadian wedding?
Sure, I guess.
Watch this.
It's the South Park one, isn't it?
Ah, you knew it.
Oh, yeah, I already saw it.
She's down screaming, putting on her face.
Well,
And they're
you
now
guys.
attempting to rip the arm off. And there goes the arm. It is right there here in Canada.
as is tradition. As tradition.
It's so hilarious.
Good times.
And you're the ones that should be offended. It's all good.
I think it's absolutely hilarious. Like the bobbing head, she's screaming around, blood's coming out of her arm.
Stuck in the tractor beam video.
hustling. So, what are we doing for the chat, anyways?
I'm surprised the tractor beam hasn't been more of a meme. Oh, what do you say? Sorry?
What are we doing? What's the topic?
Oh, you guys haven't heard?
I've kind of been out of the loop for a long time.
Yeah, we don't know either. We haven't figured that out yet at all.
As Canadian tradition.
as Canadian tradition.
Why wasn't I involved?
Because you sound Polish.
Well, yeah, I more of that. I'd be more likely smacking alcohol around parks.
I've
been to Polish parks. There's like red-faced, bald men with like undershirts going around with like beer bottles in
fancy
kids'
cell
parks.
phones.
Yes.
Fancy cell phones.
Yeah, they kind of look like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
With tight, stretchy pants and a wife beater and with a 70s gold medallion.
Yeah, it gets the sweat off my balls.
Wow. Oh, that generated fast. I think that's a new record. 12 minutes, guys.
Oh shit, my throat hurts.
Mm.
I'm feeling sick all week.
Yeah, I didn't even get to hear what everyone put in Deadpool ass.
Yeah. Oh, the Deadpool takes? Yeah, me and Chris heard them.
Yeah. Thought that I could download them if I wanted to anyways. Stupid 128 kilobytes per second.
Try having that happen when you're attempting to load a picture on PhotoBucket.
Good luck with that.
Oh, it's happened. Like, yesterday, I was trying to get a picture of me doing a troll face. That one, yes.
And Jordan's still dead. Could somebody just resurrect his ass already?
I think they're just taking
Well,
their
but
time.
what's in the computer, sure.
I said resurrect, not buy him shit.
Well, that's the only way we're going to resurrect him.
And somebody throw him an old Windows machine with Windows 1995.
I wonder what happens if you buy another copy of Marvel vs. Capcom for him.
I will punch him in the face if you do that.
Just a thought.
We could always just tie it on a stick and have it hang off a string in front of him.
He'll figure out and turn it into food. We've already discussed it.
We could just, I don't know, hold it up in one of those public computers and just force him to talk through. Just hold it hostage. If you are able to use this computer for a good 30 minutes chatting with your fellow colleagues, you will receive this game. And then it just goes on.
No, you'll give him a DLC code.
Okay, yeah, that... You
Otherwise
know,
we'll
I've been
burn
looking
it.
at, what... The new game that's out, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, what's the difference?
New mode. They got spectator mode and a few new characters.
It's more of an expansion than a sequel, to be honest.
Why can't they just, I don't know, put that as DLC?
I know, it's pretty
They were
crappy.
gonna, but they said, yeah,
Well, let's make more money.
Well, it's already fucking retarded with their DLC as it is, like 4 costumes for like $12 in Microsoft points on Xbox.
That's why I don't care enough to buy the game, but just rent it maybe once.
And honestly, when it comes down to it, it's Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, I'm a huge fan, but I mean, it's not that great. Like, we waited years for this game, and
10 years.
I don't know, and this is what they come up with. It's very sad. It's poor. You know what? I'll take Mortal Kombat any day.
Oh god, Mortal Kombat was awesome.
I was never really good at Street.
Mortal Kombat was amazing because it really, really, really felt like a true reboot. And they'll make another game because of the success of this one.
Yeah, let me think. It actually had a story?
It actually had a real story with cutscenes and everything.
What was the
looks
last good one?
Oh, well, When was the last? Like a Shaolin Monks, I think, for Wii. I'm not sure.
Did you make that up?
No, Shaolin Monks is an actual game.
I'm kidding, but he sounded like he was making it up.
I couldn't
say
take
it's-
that seriously the first time he said
I'll
that.
say it's on the Wii. Nobody ever checks the Wii.
That's like playing, I don't know, Call of Duty on DS.
Oh God. Oh wow. I was actually when I went to Best Buy and I looked at the DS. I'm like, wow, really? Modern Warfare 3 on the DS. I turn around, look at the back. It's like 14 action-packed missions on the DS. Like, wow, really? Graphics look so shitty.
Wait,
I honestly hate
more,
Call of
isn't
Duty.
Isn't there like more missions than the regular game then?
I guess.
Regular
Like
game
there's-
is just online play.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's all people care about, and yet they still have all this stuff based on campaign and achievements.
I
And
like
people are
it.
still going to... Yeah, but like, barely anyone focuses on it.
Unless it's Skyrim.
Honestly, I'm not really a Call of Duty fan. It's been like repetitive since like 4.
It's a copy and paste format, and that's why Battlefield 3 will be always better than it.
I still prefer Gears, but
That's debatable. Battlefield 3 is better than Gears because Gears also followed a copy and paste format from Gears 1 and 2. So
yeah,
If I'm
but
gonna
if you
play
play
it
it,
3 was a reboot or almost like a rebirth to the Battlefield series. So that's why I consider it superior.
so just basically because each game is like more different than the other. If we're gonna go into that territory, I may as well involve Fear because it's like nothing like the other games.
Fear 3 was different from what I understand.
It was more like dumb fun of the series.
The
The online modes were like more co-op based rather than
Play
shooting
against.
each other. Yeah.
I'm
Number
gonna
2 had a really lame one. I
If I'm
honestly,
going to be doing it first person anytime soon, it's going to be Skyrim.
yep.
Dragons.
Well, I did hear some okay stuff with that Halo Anniversary game, but
Oh yeah, it looks great.
I don't know. I've been really huge with Halo since I got the first one.
They're just trying to cash in because they have nothing to do until Halo 4. So don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal.
Aw.
Yeah, but I kind of just feel like I'm gonna stop playing during like after Halo Reach.
Oh yeah, well no, Halo Anniversary Edition is basically just Halo 1 with they completely remodeled everything.
What about the
Yeah,
online modes?
Online modes, they use the Reach engine.
Okay.
So it's basically just like the Reach one, only it's a remodeled up.
reach weapons and reach vehicles and such. It is superior to the original. So I guess
Well, there's one thing that they don't have that the original does.
What?
One of the best PC online modes ever. I mean, you could fight in Princess Peach's castle for as far as
well,
editing
they
goes.
had mods. That's true. I mean, maybe this one will have mods. We haven't seen yet.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really
Not to
doubt it,
mention-
considering
to be
it's
fair-
Xbox. They
Well,
will
it's
have
on-
a Forge though.
Oh yeah. You can always Halo Anniversary Edition has a cool function where you can switch back and forth between the original graphics and the new ones.
Oh, that's great. Of course, I did hear they introduced terminals into this one.
Well, yeah, but they gotta add some extra little stuff. They mostly added just Easter eggs and stuff.
Oh well, I'm always a man who loves references.
I have both an Xbox and a PlayStation 3.
I just yawned, really.
I have an Xbox and a Nintendo 64. Killer combo.
Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and a NES somewhere.
Touche, compadre.
And I have a real ass.
I like Chris's response. I have a guitar.
Speaking of which, they have that new game out there you can actually use guitars to play.
Which one?
It's Rocksmith. You can actually hook up any actual guitar, and it'll teach you to play.
So it's like Guitar Hero, except for professionals.
An actual guitar, yeah. It'll actually teach you how to play guitar.
Now imagine how the leaderboards will look. First place, Slash. No, I'd love to see that happen.
Chris is going to get an Xbox, and that's the first game he's going to get.
And then we see a bunch of shit games.
Play
I have
Arkham
so
City
many
with a
games
guitar.
I'm not playing anymore. I could just, I don't know, mail them to you and let you borrow them or keep them or whatever.
No. We sent Chris all the horrible movie tie-in games. Like Shrek
Iron Man
4.
2.
Let's get them up.
Yes. No, we're gonna send you Smurfs the video
They're going to send you one worse. They're going to send you Batman CDI.
game.
Superman 64.
Oh.
So he couldn't play that on the
No. E.T.
Ooh.
I mean, there's bound to be more cartridges buried up wherever the hell that truck was.
You mentioned E.T.
I
the
would
video
have
game.
Indiana Jones movie when they find that.
Dun, 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 dun. It's actually got stored away in Area 51 with the Ark of the Covenant and Jordan.
What the
And then
government
some
doesn't
of
want us to know, the
Hey.
existence of an E.T. game.
It's too late.
It's too late to apologize.
Indiana Jones.
Uh,
Indiana Jones on Nintendo 64.
I still haven't played that one.
The NES wasn't too bad.
Honestly, I think the best movie tying game was, GoldenEye for N64 and Spider-Man 2 on GameCube.
Oh god, yes. The Spider-Man 2 was an excellent game.
Oh yeah. Of course, one of my guilty pleasures, which is a movie tying game, Minority Report.
Actually, my favorite move in Spider-Man 2, the video game, was the one where you knock him into the air and then you tap dance on him.
Oh god,
Oh, I
that
remember
one was,
that.
like, the best.
That is one of, especially when you do it in the slow motion superpower
Oh,
move.
I've done it so much.
That is, for some reason, that makes the game totally awesome.
What is
Spider-Man-
what are the highest helped enemies in the game?
I don't know.
Because
The one
I would
thing-
always do it on them.
The one that always pissed me off, though, were the robots.
Oh, those big mech ones where you have to like hit them from behind.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't even get a straight shot at them when I'm trying to hit
and
them.
that is when Vice got his idea for the Death Bot.
Deathbots, they can only be attacked from behind.
You better not go near a gay
I
bar.
wonder if they'd be conveniently plug-in deathbots.
Eco-friendly deathbots.
Yes.
You're destroying the world! But I'm doing it eco-friendly green power.
So it's a double-edged sword.
It's like, you just burned down a forest. Ah, but we're using those carbon emissions to power my robots, which cleans up the air.
This would be
Vice's
such an
number one
awesome
enemy would be Al
infomercial.
Gore.
And then there'll be robot man-bear pigs.
Robot man. The man bear pig.
Robot man bear pigs. If there's not something as awesome as a man bear pig, it's a robot man bear pig.
that runs on wind power.
Runs on water, man. And you know why it runs on water is that it's got a fiberglass engine. And you know why the government doesn't want to know about this is because we're gonna take all
It actually
the water.
urinates a liquor.
We'll take all the water, and then the government knows that we're only gonna be drinking beer, and the government knows that beer will set us free.
Oh, that's the
that's-
show.
Joe.
I can imagine.
Now I suddenly want somebody to draw a comic of me fighting Al Gore, my Deathbots versus his, no, it'd be my top men inside of Deathbots.
Wouldn't your top men be your commanders or something like that?
Cobra!
Yes, Spices in the Cobra Commander gear.
Everything but the helmet.
Oh no, just the helmet, just your regular.
No, the helmet, but no face shield.
Oh, okay, sure, whatever. Because we give you the hood, but then you do Vice the Klansman.
Vice the Blue Klansman.
True that.
I am Avatar! Dinosaur!
Go, Gola!
I'm just having this really, really funny vision of Vice with the hood exterminating the Smurf village. With a flame.
Wait, would I be the good guy if I'm fighting Al Gore?
I think Al Gore's a little bit full of himself at this point.
No, that's a good question.
I don't know, he hasn't done anything overtly annoying in a while, hasn't he?
Not since
No, not really.
not since his movie.
Yeah.
Inconvenient Truth, which
Well,
is like...
a lot of funny cameos, like in Futurama.
Oh, yeah. Isn't, like, his daughter, like, work as one of the writers there?
I have no idea.
That's what I heard.
In a world filled with man-bear pigs and giant deathbots, one man stands against the tide. Bear man pig.
Instead of Man Bear Pig.
That's kind of a bitch.
If we destroy the Stargate, we can stop Man-Bear Pig.
How?
Just do it.
But Duke doesn't want it destroyed.
Well, Duke should have thought of that before he fell in love with, before he married his Firefly DVD.
Hey,
I now pronounce you man
really
video.
go out of this.
Welcome to Vice City.
Now we jump. Oh, you. No, now we jump to a picture of Duke's wedding picture of him in the DVD.
Okay, that's
Like
pretty
Doctor
cool.
Who DVDs are in the
Firefly, get in there and make me a sandwich.
Our daughters looks like River.
Your daughter's like. Okay, so starting the Firefly DVD. It basically your daughter would be the Stargate DVDs,
Ah,
and Doctor Who's is the eccentric uncle.
of course.
Oh,
Ooh.
Chris, I could hug you.
Hey, Duke, how many DVDs did you get up to for Doctor Who?
I don't got that many. Oh, so.
But Duke is in a trouble marriage because he's constantly sneaking off to Farscape.
But, like, up to what? Series...
I don't have any order. I got like Series 1, Series 5, and I've been getting classic ones lately, and those are just on their own stories because back in the day, they did it serialized. So if you get like an episode of Doctor Who, it's usually 4 episodes actually.
Right.
And
I don't know, I've seen a few series available on mine. Number 4 is like $70.
Good luck getting anything with the second Doctor.
Expensive, that's why.
Is that how much you have to spend for each of them?
Yeah. First off, Series 1 has a lot of licensed music. There's a Britney Spears song, and ironically, you know when they play it?
Why?
No, here's the best part. Do you know why they play when they play it? When the world ends.
That?
The story takes place like in the year 5 billion,
That episode.
when the sun destroys the earth, and the quote unquote last human brought an iPod, which in reality it's a jukebox, but she calls it an iPod because she has no fucking idea what history was.
Is it the flat lady?
Yeah, she attaches skin with eyes.
Yeah.
Artist. I can show you a pic.
So, she has a
you
Britney
got-
Spears song during the end of the world.
Yes.
That explains everything.
Exactly.
That explains a lot, actually.
No, everything.
Actually, I was watching it because I'm on my trip because I went out of town this week for Thanksgiving, and I watched it on my laptop on the way there. On Facebook, I went, so Britney Spears is playing during the end of the world. Go figure.
2012.
The real 2012.
Yeah.
Not this tsunami bullshit.
No, guys, here's what 2012 is going to be like. This is what's going to end the world. Britney Spears is going to announce, I'm having another baby.
Oh, dear God. Oh.
That baby gives birth, her vagina.
But who would have impregnated her? That's what I'm wondering.
I can't wait to laugh at all the conspiracy theorists and all the hate mongers who are going to be screaming and putting all their money. Like, did you guys hear about the ones? I think the people in
my
I think it was
God.
like October.
Yes, I remember that one. Jesus fuck.
That guy, Harold Camping, he's the guy who keeps saying, "Oh, the rapture's coming."
No, but I mean, like, one of the guys, maybe it's Harold, I'm not sure. He invested, like, his entire life savings into advertising the end of the world. Who the fuck does that?
Somebody who has.
Believe what they believe in.
Oh my god, people can be so stupid sometimes.
So many people, like, lost their jobs, like, separated from their friends and family, like...
No, the rapture happened. The world's supposed to end. Yeah, the world's supposed to end sometime this month.
World happens. You know what I'm gonna watch?
So basically, just advertise his entire dick.
I'm hoping for
Fucking
2012
up the
is
minds of the
zombies.
people.
I'm hoping for zombies 2012.
I don't know. I felt this funny vision that
I'm
either
open for demons.
what's going to be announced.
Lots and lots of demons.
To be announced the day 2012 happens.
Raping demons.
What it with your raping demon fetish?
I don't know.
What is with you and your death box fetish, right?
Hey, you're the one who said death bots.
Because I knew you were thinking it.
Oh god, please, God, no.
Isn't it a little bit too
movie?
convenient
No.
to have Avengers going on the same time?
No!
Wait. The day they announce... No, what's going to happen is they're going to announce Dragon Ball Evolution 2.
Oh, please. The first one was such a rape to my childhood. I don't want to have to go through it again. I don't wanna.
Things cannot be unseen.
I don't know how I survived that.
It's just, it was such a middle finger.
In the room, too.
This is gonna finish.
Justice League in the room, too.
You're tearing me apart, Bane! I will break you, Batman. You're tearing me apart, Bane.
I did not hit him. I did not.
What was your sex life?
Oh, hi, Robin.
Oh, I found it.
Oh God.
I just got the news today. I have Kryptonian cancer.
Is it just me, or does everybody suddenly want to see a room version of the Justice League all of a sudden?
Oh God, yes! That would be pretty fun. That'd be a parody. That would be really funny.
As a parody, yes.
It's quite possibly the funniest bad movie of all.
Pull up the Watchtower.
The Flash is Mark.
Yes.
So
Batman's Tommy Wiseau.
How's your
Danny's
sex life,
Superman.
Flash? It's like,
Hey, wait. Danny is Superman. Because he always likes
My
to watch.
parents were shot in an alley when I was 8. What a funny story, Bruce.
Chris, you hear me?
Yeah.
No, you're not Chris. Oh.
Well, you asked if someone could hear you.
Well, okay. This is a Chris. I think this is how Chris started. That Spoonie looks like grown-up me. That means we have to have Spoonie be Superman, doesn't it? His dog is in it. I love his dog. Oh, no. And here's the thing, Chris. If Spoonie does it, he has to be drunker than he was in the Twilight review we just did.
Oh, God, that view. Oh.
I thought he was stoned off his ass in that Cinematic or How to Make Bread video. I think that's the only Spoonie video I actually ever saw, though.
Actually,
I'm actually more into, like...
He posted a picture on Twitter after that saying, Twilight, Breaking Dawn Part 1 in one frame. It's just him slumped over on his table with a wine bottle in his hand.
Actually, he had whiskey and the Kraken rum.
Yeah, I keep...
Kraken rum.
If he wasn't actually drunk...
Release the Kraken.
Trust me, he was wasted.
Yeah.
I'd be too.
Hey, actually, my brother.
No, I mean, he took about, a fifth of the whiskey, of the rum? And then, maybe an eighth of the whiskey.
And yet, I agree, he was still more coherent than Little Karibo at his roast. I've seen clips of that.
Oh, I still haven't seen anything on that.
Well, the thing is, they haven't put, an official thing up yet, just, audience videos. He lost his fucking shit at that thing.
Oh, I know.
So, He's been watching the footage. I think he's putting it together. He watched
He
it.
just,
He's embarrassed for himself watching that.
but the fans demand it.
Well, they demanded he get yelled at. They didn't demand he yelled at everyone else.
Oh, I love the fact that he's like, I think, yeah, one of the he came up with his own meme, Kill Masako.
Well, no, that was it. But do you know what that story began as?
Linkara was roasting him, and he was getting at Masako. Then when Linkara,
like, yes, kill him, Linkara.
kill Masako.
Oh god, and he's never getting that drunk again. He never wants to be that drunk again. He's a little ashamed of it now.
He's lucky he got married beforehand.
Yeah. Married to Marianne News.
It's because it's funny because he's shit.
Yes. Which like watching an episode of Dragon Ball Z, bitch. It's
Okay.
That's part of the stuff. That's a
It's like watching.
guys where he parodies on it, and they actually do more.
So I guess we're not recording anything.
I've been ready for a long time.
I've been waiting.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we're going to be talking about tonight is the Dark Knight Rises news that Christopher Nolan himself said that Dark Knight Rises is going to be set 8 years after the events of The Dark Knight.
Would make sense, considering Bruce has been out as
So
Batman for a while.
we're going to go over like round table discussion on what our thoughts and opinions are and what this means. I mean, this is pretty big. I mean, it's pretty drastic.
Honestly, I think it's one of the best decisions I've ever heard. Like, think about how much character development would have actually been going on through the past years. A lot has changed. Bruce isn't exactly the Batman anymore. He has to like redevelop the image, and it's kind of troublesome for him after what happened before with the cops are after him, the villains are after him.
Just be pretty clear, guys. Bruce Wayne's going to be 39 years old in this movie. I mean,
and still no Robin.
Well, that's the thing. That's debatable now at this point. It's that, I mean,
yeah.
Well, okay. There are so far the biggest thing that is dwelling in my mind, if I may just say, is that it's specifically they did 8 years, not 3, not 2, not 1, but 8. And so far, the only kids we've actually seen are Gordon's and that one kid from Begins, but I'm disregarding him.
Yeah, but if you notice carefully, Gordon had a...
He's my favorite character!
But, I mean, here's the thing. Gordon has 3 kids. He had that one baby in Begins.
He had a son and a daughter,
a son and a daughter. Yeah, so it's just the fact that 8 years has passed. These kids are probably 18, 19. They're what, like 8 or 9, 10 around there?
Actually, Bart. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense, but I do recall Nolan mentioned before that with Christian Bale, they promised they wouldn't have Robin introduced into it.
They promised that years ago. Though. I mean,
Actually, what they might do is, have Barbara as his sidekick rather than Robin.
they might
I'd
have
see her
both.
maybe more as Oracle. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they could have both, but at the same time, it's just like there's so many possibilities now because there's an 8-year gap, and that's what's really interesting to me. And honestly, like, it's that gap that explains why he's getting a little slower. He's getting a little. It explains his injury a bit more. But I mean, like, it seems like if they were going to go down this road, they might as well tell the actual Bat family story rather than just end it. I mean, yeah, Nolan has said this is the conclusion. Bale has said this is the conclusion. We're going to make it so that there is going to be no way for anyone else to touch this legend. The legend will
Unless
end.
Hollywood decides to rape it.
He's going to make it so you can't. I don't think any writer can actually go around something like this if, like, my theories, as we've all talked about before in the past, is that most likely either Batman will die or go to prison. He'll be a martyr in some way, shape, or form that will inspire the people to rise up. I've always thought that. And
Well, he is a symbol.
seeing that he's getting older and then the legend will conclude, I mean, like, he's become a symbol of hate right now, but I think he's going to do something so spectacular that the people will rise from their apathy as he wanted in Begins. It all ties back into that conversation they had between Bruce and Alfred in the plane. I mean, he wanted to inspire people from apathy, and I think he's going to do that. How he's going to do that is up to speculation, but I'm thinking they're going to have like a long speech in court, or he's actually just going to die on a rooftop.
Well, Nolan's pretty well known for having philosophical monologues around his
It will be
films.
dramatic. Nonetheless, this is probably going to be... I'm going to have high hopes, but I don't want to have my expectations so unbelievably high. So let's go around, and what do you guys think that will happen because it's 8-year gap?
Well, let's think about it for a second about the themes of the first films. The first one was obviously about fear, him becoming of the Batman. The second one, when he started to intake the responsibilities of chaos from the Joker, and the influence of like Dent and taking the blame on himself. The third one, I could only see the only part that might be sticking out is maybe the conclusion, because Bane being introduced as the only man to take Batman one-on-one and break him.
I see redemption, honestly, if you're talking about themes and such, if it's like...
I definitely see a theme of redemption if he's coming back.
I mean,
how Gordon speaks of it in the trailer.
But one thing I want to discuss also is just this 8-year gap. This is a long, long time. Is he, when they say on the run, is it like, are we talking like he's been hiding for 8 years and he hasn't come in the spotlight for 8 years, or is it that they've actually just been chasing him and he's still at his activities?
Well, being Batman, he's probably still around, just being Bruce Wayne, and no one would know the wiser. Sorry, Chris, I'll let you talk.
I think in the beginning, my assumption for Bane is just I'm assuming that Bane will start off just as a simple terrorist, kind of how the Joker was just considered a simple threat. No one took him seriously, and as the movie progressed, shit got so real that we were actually really intimidated by everything the Joker does. I think Bane will be a little bit more dramatic in his examples, but then it gets even higher to the point. I mean, in one of the clips, there's a huge riot, so it's just like, we're going to see something a lot more climactic, and that's probably not even 25% into the movie, so... Right. The photo's an Empire.
Maybe people find out.
But I mean, how could he? That's part of the thing is that. What's her name? Renea Montoya, or the woman in I can't remember her name. But she was the bad cop in the Dark Knight. She's still alive. Rodriguez or something like that. Dent left her alive. He only killed 5 cops. 5 people, 2 of them cops. So, and the only ones who knew about that night were the Gordon family and Batman, so. True, actually, in Sherlock Holmes, apparently they have a prequel trailer. Apparently. Yeah, that's apparently in the previews to Sherlock Holmes, there's like a 5-minute prequel. And apparently it shows the events of Bane's childhood and how it links to the Al Ghul family, and rumor has it it's pretty epic.
You know, the way oh, sorry.
I'm not sure. It's just what they've said basically, since it is similar, it's connected to Warner Brothers, is the fact that they're going to just show like how his life is very similar to Bruce Wayne's childhood, and how Talia al Ghul had a similar relationship as a best friend relationship to Bane, which makes it pretty sad and more relatable, I guess, so we can feel more empathy towards him. But I think in some ways Bane is the perfect choice because he seems like not only can you match him on a physical level, but this Bane seems like he'll be smarter than Joker, and he'll really cause the chaos Joker was wanting that we never really did see. We saw a little bit. We saw a taste.
the physical one, the more gore stuff.
Also, one more thing that I thought was really interesting that I noticed in the photo, in Empire, Bane is standing on top of one of the tumblers. I don't. Well, here's the thing. It's the traditional army camo that that the prototype was. So I don't know if he steals it, he buys it online, or like I don't know if he like requisitions from one of their departments. I mean, it is a prototype, so it's like in all likelihood he steals it.
If I could kind of track this down a bit, there were photos of Morgan Freeman having his arm. His arm was like cast as if like Bane might have done something to it as a rumor. Well, there was like photos speculating about him having a fake arm. My guess out of that, since Lucius Fox helped make the Tumblr, there could be a connection to Bane having personal attacks on the friends of Bruce Wayne.
Oh, you know what? In all likelihood,
and Gordon was in the hospital
I really do believe that Bane is going to find out that Bruce Wayne is Batman. There's no question there in my mind, but I think it'll go farther than that, and he'll attack Wayne Tower.
Yeah,
I think it'd be really cool. It would be a lot more. It would be a lot more of a terrorism thing than the Joker. Joker just held up a few people with a few guns. I really think that Bane's mercenaries are going to come in guns blazing, blowing that shit up, and I think that would be really cool. If they really wanted to go a step further, I want to see Bane in the Batcave, just like in the comics. Yeah. There's absolutely no... Wayne Manor's done. Put it this way. Wayne Manor's already done. The Batcave has had 8 years. I mean, this is realistic. I mean, people won't believe it's just a little tool shop. This is going to be the full Batcave we know from the comics, and that's what I'm really excited for.
He's going to have 16 different suits.
But then I really want to know how he got the giant penny. That's all I want now. Oh yeah, this Bane stuff's good. Oh, he got the...
But honestly, one thing that does piss me off, he's got the same fucking suit of armor, and that I'm kind of disappointed about that. Is just the fact that I didn't want a gray armor. Maybe he'll get it at the end of the movie. I just would like some kind of progression that makes sense with age. I mean,
considering 8 years, he's not as agile as he was before.
Well, he might it might end up being like in one comic. It'll end up being a muscle suit.
No, maybe.
If I could note something here, the way I see it with Bane appearing out in public, talking to the people, and like holding up Harvey Dent's photo, he seems to be pretty open in the public. Plus, there's the riots that he's like openly like fighting with Batman, and there's the cops and villains. I have a feeling Bane is kind of gonna have like try and get the good guy image on him, like like people are to listen to him and have Batman blamed for everything.
Well, okay, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, the guy's got mercenaries and guns. I don't think
but maybe they could be like the hired guns that people are supposed to see.
People were saying that for a long time, that the mayor requisitioned like the Riddler. That was the assumption in the early drafts of the Dark Knight sequel.
Yeah.
And so I don't think they would have mercenaries at this point. I mean, it seems a little far-fetched, but then again, I mean, you had Tiger. You know what? That's one option. They can always be Tiger mercenaries from the comics.
Hugo Strange?
Yeah, Hugo Strange, Tiger mercenaries. I mean, that's always an option we could see. But they look, from their appearance, they look kind of... They have classic camo and a Middle Eastern feel to them. I'm not sure.
They're not as high-tech as Tiger.
No, of course not. Tiger's pretty high-tech. I'm not seeing enough black, although maybe, but at the same time, it's just like, they seem like they're hired guns from either South America or the Middle East. That's the thing.
Okay, well, if we're going to be involving the League of Shadows into this...
they're absolutely going to be in the
yeah,
movie.
I know, but if I could just mention something about the whole thing about Ra's al Ghul being in it and Liam Neeson returning. I think I just happened to see one article and it mentioned Liam Neeson was pretty much unaware about himself being in the third movie, so it's likely just going to be archive footage with him. So I don't think he's going to be like resurrected or something.
I think he really wants to be it. You know what?
Not to say anything.
But here, okay.
That is a good theory, Martin. But here's one thing that you people need to realize: Nolan loves secrets. Liam Neeson could be under contract, not to say a damn thing. Good think of that.
Well, maybe if he was doing like 3 movies at the same time and
Okay, well,
they're too convenient, don't you think?
Then I mean,
It's 7-year span from like the first one, and asking him to like all of a sudden be in this movie that he happens to surprise him in. What if he was busy at the time?
well, here's the thing,
I want
guys.
a really funny cameo from him then.
Yeah, at least.
Well, look at this, guys. I mean,
I'm
you know
kidding.
how the Two-Face footage was really secret? It was no one had ever seen it until like the actual
like that little bar scene that was.
Well, that's the thing. It became so secret that, I mean, as you're right, he does love his secrets. If he really, really wanted to keep it all on the hush hush, I mean, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that.
Yeah, he even
pull
like
it off.
verbally mentioned the ending of the movie to only the prime actors. Like no one else knows what's gonna happen.
I mean, directors love to keep their secrets, so it's possible.
Hell,
Yeah,
even
Nolan
Michael
seems to be
Bay
good with his.
put a code secret.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just if my memory serves me correctly, the idea was that if the footage of Two-Face, wherever it was going, it had a locked case. It was in a truck. The truck had it was pretty much like an armored car, pretty much. It was on a timestamp to be here and arrive at a certain time. If it missed that time, for whatever reason, there would be an investigation. And apparently no one saw Two-Face's face until screening time. So, if Nolan wants to have Liam Neeson in it, and he wants to keep it secret, he will keep it secret. There's no doubt.
He will
Yeah,
kill
I'm just hoping it doesn't, overflow.
But here's one thing that does piss me off. Just want to interject here for a second. I'm actually getting really pissed that comic book movies has constant, not even just photos, but video from scenes of the movie. Like, it is ruining the movie for us. I don't know why people are doing this. I'm trying. I need to go on comic book movies to learn other things, though, apart from Batman, but it's always on the front fucking page.
I don't know, like, are you talking about, like, the fan videos of the people who are actually in the scene and taking shots? Well, the infamous stadium one with the whole people criticizing about Bane's voice.
Right. Well, that's a Heath Ledger criticism that I don't want people to put too much focus on, because
I'm thinking
honestly,
the exact same thing.
Well, the thing is, people constantly scrutinized every piece of information that came about Heath Ledger. Oh, it's just some fucking
He was in
pirate.
Brokeback Mountain. He's a
Big
gay.
fucking deal. And then you know what? They all had to eat their words with a metal fucking spoon when they found out it was amazing. And it was Oscar worthy. And he did get him an Oscar.
And it's not any better that he died that time.
We're, honestly, as comic book fans, we're our worst enemies, because we honestly put things on a pedestal before and judge them.
They're afraid of change.
No, it's not even change. It's just like, we put things up on, as I said, on a pedestal and judge it too early. That's the problem. It's that we need to actually just take something with a grain of salt, and we also have to be fair and open-minded. It's Nolan, and the fact that people are doubting this in the first place really shows a lot about them, because they love Begins, they love Dark Knight, and yet they still have the audacity to treat Nolan like shit. I don't get that. He's our favorite director.
I learned to be more open-minded as soon as Dark Knight came out with Joker. I was just amazed, and since then I just really started to feel a lot more open-minded with, like, direction-wise, because hey, they can make it look like they're doing one of the biggest mistakes in the world, and it ends up being one of the biggest cult classics ever.
Like The Room.
Well, I have yet to see a film with, like, one of the most perfect trilogies out there.
To elaborate on what Chris said.
That's actually a good point, Chris.
But
here's the thing. Well, that being said, when it comes to perfect trilogies, the original Star Wars trilogy, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, they're perfect trilogies.
Oh, yeah.
Toy Story, okay.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking that straight.
Okay, but anyways, back to this.
I was thinking more so with, like, Spider-Man.
One thing I'm actually really thinking of that is as a few people have picked at this as a possibility. What about this as a midlife crisis / Dark Knight Returns? Maybe see Bruce Wayne with a bit of a mustache and
horn mustache.
It might be a goatee, but the point is, it's like it's not that he's moved on with his life. It's just that
he lost a part of himself.
He lost a part of himself, and he forgot his calling. One thing that I'm recalling from an old article is that there was going to be more of a focus on Bruce Wayne in the beginning. And that could be as he's lost a part of the Batman. He's embraced more of Bruce Wayne.
I think he's lost pretty much all the Batman at this point.
And I think that's why the Batman needs to return. And I think, and if, quite possibly, we could have our Dark Knight Returns.
Well, he basically... Exactly, Chris.
I'm wanting to see how that scene plays out. If he's actually in a mask, or if he's like sitting in the corner with a hoodie and a mask, or something that is just very inconspicuous.
Looks like a hobolo.
I don't think. No. Okay. Well, obviously, we all know Lucius Fox knows who he is, and that in all likelihood, he did build the Batcave with Bruce. There's no other way. But I mean, when it comes to James Gordon, I don't think he knows. I would like him to find out in this movie, but I don't think he knows.
Well, it seems a little bit too convenient he'd be talking specifically about Batman when you hear Bruce Wayne talking in his Bruce Wayne voice.
Well, that being said, I mean, Bruce had slightly a bit of a Bruce Wayne voice in Batman Begins when he was Bat Knight. I mean, he had a little bit of rasp, but there were scenes where he talked justice. Yeah, but I mean, like the rasp wasn't so heavy.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even know what IWT stood.
Basically, going back to
all right.
You guys
So,
say,
Chris, what do you have to say? Oh, Vice.
well, you guys saying it's been 8 years. What if after the whole Harvey Dent died, everything, Bruce Wayne stopped being Batman?
I think that's how I see it too.
Now,
Quite possibly, it makes sense. I mean,
he just stopped being Batman altogether, and everybody's still looking for Batman. They're still looking for Batman, but they're not. But Bruce Wayne's probably like he spent the last 8 years training his replacement.
so is it kind of like there are ties to? Here's an example as a comparison. So is this manhunt very similar to like finding Osama bin Laden? You know he's out there, you just don't know where. Is that kind of the idea they're going for with like 8 years? Is that he'll make small little appearances here and there, trying to go on
When he's needed.
Yeah, when he's needed, but then like he'll go back into the shadows when the manhunt gets heavier, like
For years at a time, yeah.
maybe he just reminds them that he's there. But I mean, like maybe there's one point that makes like maybe we'll see a scene that a manhunt gets so like Mask of the Phantasm when he's getting manhunted by the police, something like that was like so uncomfortable to watch. It's just like so maybe
Very
there's an event. Yeah, a moment, a scene of vulnerability that makes us go, wow, no wonder he retired.
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking maybe he spent the last 8 years training a new replacement.
I doubt it for the sole reason that there's no character build-up. And it's the fact that, no, it's just as you said, the character build-up needs to be on him, and I don't want to hear about anything that happened in those 8 years that is spoken instead of shown. So just having some random character being trained, that's...
I'm not saying random character. What I'm saying is he's training a new Batman, basically. So occasionally we see a Batman, but it might not be Bruce Wayne.
Terry McGinnis.
And what could end up happening is the new Batman ends up getting killed by Bane.
I know. Well, it's not even only that. It's just the fact that you need a character build up over a course of at least a movie before you do stuff like that. And I would hope that's not the case. I would love the fact that
I'm just throwing it out there.
I know it's a possibility. It's just the fact that what I'm more interested in finding out is the Bat Army that we've been hearing so much about. The ones that have in the riots, like that will be really, really cool because it almost seems like a V for Vendetta thing. Like, I don't know if he spread out all these masks or anything, or these people just were inspired. I'm not sure.
They all went to Walmart and bought a mask.
To be fair, guys, he did buy a few, about 1,500 of them on his own.
You're right.
No, what? You're right. Oh, I forgot about that.
So he could avoid suspicion.
Okay, if Chris Nolan makes a reference to that, if that is the reason why all these people have masks, I'm going to start clapping in the theater. That is a promise.
Okay, in the very first Batman, when he was getting all the gear together, in order to avoid suspicion for him, buying his mask, he had to buy an extremely large amount of them.
He had to buy about
So the logic would be he might have given a lot of them out to others because he wouldn't be having to use all of them at once.
I have a really funny question. Can I ask it?
Sure.
Go for it.
How the hell is he giving all these people the mask? Is he leaving it on their doorstep like a baby?
Well, that being said, V for Vendetta, shipped masks to every home in London.
No, but I was having this really funny vision of Bruce Wayne, like, quietly walking up to a house, leaving the mask, and running away.
No, it's just the V for Vendetta. Like they shipped it to every house. So I guess maybe through Wayne Industries, like a shipping department would have these addresses of boxes and such. I'm not sure. But the point is,
I knew that was going to be.
But that would make so much sense to us. Like you have all these people with masks, and it'd be a fantastic reference.
If I could just
that's a great point, Matt. They're good for making that.
Have a Spartacus moment at the end or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Funny line, and then you guys get a serious thought.
And then they could be singing in so many comedic ways.
No.
Oh, damn Batman.
Okay. I have a funny idea. Okay, they do this, and then we cut to Alan Moore going, "You mother," and then cut back to the movie.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Powered by
Mouth.
Justice Beard. If I could actually note something really quick about this. Am I hearing an echo?
Again.
Yeah, it's probably still there. I just wanted to talk about with No, I'll let you finish your drum chime.
Alright, I'm done.
Well, the thing is, think about, with 8 years, we're not only talking about Bruce Wayne changing, but what about the city in general? Would it be, still filled with fear, or would it be, a much more calmer city? Would crime be, crime would definitely, I think, would be risen up again, because there's no more fear of the Batman with him being gone for this long.
That's right. Yeah, they never actually got out of prison. That's right.
Yeah, but only for a couple of months, I guess.
I'm imagining this in my head that's more depressed, like
the Great
vibe. Like it's not like torture. It's just that it's quieter, more quieter than it was in Begins. If I'm trying to make any sense here.
I'm guessing there are probably some economical problems with keeping so many prisoners at once too.
Yeah.
And then there could be a massive jailbreak, and that's why the Batman comes back.
Or here's
Bane causes it.
That's the thing. In the comics, Nightfall, Bane causes the prison break. There's his army right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had a prison break yet.
You're right.
Damn it, we need a prison break.
Oh no, sorry, I take it back. We had the asylum break.
Oh yeah,
3
the
seconds.
when in the Batman
In the
Begins,
first one.
Yeah, I take it back. We had the Narrows is lost. The Narrows is lost. Yeah.
Well, actually, here's the thing. Why does everyone keep forgetting Begins existed?
Because Dark Knight is awesome, and it's unquestionably the best Batman film ever made.
I could not quote that any better than you.
It's so I get it. It got overshadowed. Begins was a sleeper hit. I know people who think I make it up.
Honestly, I feel Tim Burton's Batman's better than Begins.
Oh, blasphemy! Get the fuck out!
Just I don't know. I just love the direction.
I like.
The critics said it.
It's just it's the fact I feel betrayed by a Batman who kills every fucking thug that comes on the stage.
I honestly found that fun.
Okay. Nostalgia Critic said it best. In Batman Begins, Christian Bale is trying to be Batman. In the original Batman, what's his name?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton is Batman.
I think Michael Keaton was the best live-action Batman.
No. And number 2, yeah, he was psychotic, but in the first one, he wasn't that bad.
He threw a guy off a church bell tower to his death.
You want to get nuts?
No, I people overlook this, but the major thing is Batman does not kill.
Yeah, but that was really
Regardless.
erased up until Batman Returns, when people obviously would have seen the second one. He killed a few people, but then people started arguing that when it became more obvious with Returns.
It became more obvious because he straps a fucking bomb to some tubby ass guy and throws him down a freaking
Not just any bomb.
shaft.
He does it to his crotch.
It's like, yeah, I know it's supposed to be funny, but at the same time, we're all overlooking the major, fundamental, ethical rule of our favorite hero, and that's why Burton's Batman always is kind of terrible to me, is because that he does all these things. Even, in fact, one of the things that bothers me is that one of the points in the movie, there's a manhunt on him because he supposedly killed the girl. And yet he's on a mass murdering streak killing all these thugs. That's okay, but killing one innocent girl is not okay, apparently. He's supposed to be their hero.
Well, the way I would see it, Burton isn't the only guilty one. Schumacher also in Forever was responsible for Two-Face's death.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
But that was Robin.
No, he threw up all the coins himself.
Yeah, he... the only thing that I will put Nolan's movies into somewhat of a dirty glance is that Batman in Begins says, like, but I don't have to save you, and then
Yeah, that was
flies off
what I was
that always
point out
bothered me
next.
even as a kid because it's just like right there. It's,
Batman doesn't care about life. He has a moral code to value life. Like even like in Arkham City, like
no, he'll save people. He tries to
Like,
save
even
people
Joker.
when he can,
It's about innocence. That's the thing.
and he'll try and save it.
I still have.
Well, it depends on who's writing Batman, too.
I got one thing though about that whole train thing, and someone opened my eyes to this a long time ago, like Browncoat Eric did. You bring up the fact that I don't have to save you. Here's a question though: have we seen the maximum weight of that hang glider?
Oh no, he can hold what's her name, Rachel Dawes, no problem. But
oh yeah, he could like roll around in a cape with her and land.
no.
just smashing
No.
car.
It's not even. It's not even if you want to look at it that. He could have just grabbed him, gone off to the back of the train, grappled them both up. The tensile strength is like what? 400 pounds apparently is the technical schematics of that gun. But the point is, it's that it's a bit of a disregard, but it's not completely blatantly. I'm going to murder you with a bomb in the crotch.
And plus, I think that it is. Oh,
And that is why Michael Keaton is good.
guy.
Well, to be fair, I think it was the whole Ra's al Ghul's too dangerous to keep alive.
Yeah.
Well, so
Well,
is Joker.
Yeah, the Joker's worse. I mean, when you compare Ra's al Ghul and what he did to Joker, I'm kind of more inclined to letting the psychotic clown laugh his way till
Oh, guys.
splat.
Another thing, Batman, The Dark Knight. I'd say in a sense, Batman was kind of responsible for Two-Face being confirmed dead because he's the one that pushed him off.
Yeah, that's true. He did kill
Yeah.
him.
So Joker being the most dangerous, he gets to live.
He's definitely responsible for manslaughter, but he did try to save that kid.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's understandable, and
He wanted to stop Harvey before he could. It was safe to say he already.
I mean, I could understand Bruce Wayne like in his struggle to kill because he was prepared to like fire that gun at Joe Chill, but
yeah, I mean, but here's the thing, it's clearly a difference than, like, killing and murder. I mean, like, he had absolutely no intention of killing Harvey.
yeah, he was trying to save him still at that point.
Yeah.
I can tell with the way he was like talking.
But yeah, I know, they were friends, that's the
Harvey,
thing, he really did believe in it.
trust him?
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
Sorry, do you have
Maybe that'll be a plot point in the third movie as they actually fix the voice technology.
Well, that being said, I hope you guys...
technology.
I hope you guys do
It
know...
ends up sounding like Al Pacino.
There is an explanation to that voice, guys. It's
Yo, I'm the Batman.
No, it's a speaker built into the cowl.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was him actually doing the voice.
No, there actually is an explanation. Like the raspy growls, basically, is like his regular voice. and then it boosts
It's his
his
regular.
voice.
It's a voice filter.
Yeah, put it that way. It's a voice filter.
Right now, I'm having this really stupid vision of Bruce Wayne with a Darth Vader voice changer helmet.
I could just.
I'm trying to
I could.
work on
No,
that.
That
that
big.
always brought up. Yeah, thinking of that, the voice filter and all that always brought up me sitting there thinking, what was Bruce Wayne doing when he figured out that voice? Was he like standing in a mirror going, "Where's the drugs?"
I actually saw
Oh,
a college humor video.
I'm talking. I heard about the college review and I watched it, and it's just like, not scary. No,
Yes,
not
that's
scary.
the one. Hey, I think you got it.
Yeah.
My throat hurts.
So it sounds pretty intimidating.
I had to drink a bucket of grub
Alfred,
his voice.
going home.
Alfred,
it's
we're
Bruce.
going to get the milk.
Actually, you know what? My favorite joke was, my friend's joke is, someone's like, he sounds like he smoked a pack of cigarettes. I'm like, it sounds like he ate a pack of cigarettes.
I think you have a severe case of throat cancer.
I suddenly have an idea of the Bruce Wayne coming home after one of his crime sprees. He's still got the helmet on. He's talking to Alfred, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll pick up the milk on the way home."
Okay, so back to Dark Knight Rises. One thing I want your opinions on, guys, is what do you think about? What's your own personal opinions on like the ending itself? You've heard mine. It's either he's going to die or he's going to go to prison. And what's your thoughts on that?
My thought on the ending is Doc Brown's going to show up and take him back to the future.
Oh, fine.
I'm sorry.
Going to go back to the future.
What's there?
Terry,
Deacon?
Damien.
Oh, sure. Probably one of them. Tell me that
This
was
is my turn.
a movie. That
Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Doc Brown.
Actually, I'm kind of hoping somebody ends up doing Harvey Dent for Bruce Wayne on this.
Like another representative, White Knight.
Like, Bruce Wayne actually does end up retiring, and somebody else takes the fall and dies as the Batman.
You mean kind of like those copycat Batman from like...
Yeah, one of the copycat Batman ended up dying and taking the rap for the regular Batman.
I don't wear hockey pads.
Here's an idea I entertained a long time ago, and I'll resurface the idea.
Hmm.
Kind of like, and hear me out before you guys say anything. Kind of like the idea of Hugo Strange had an obsession with Batman his costume. Here's what I always thought from the very beginning. That Bane would have an obsession with Batman to the point that he takes Batman's armor, whenever, like, if he ever goes in the mansion, takes the armor, flaunts it around on how awesome he is, and you have a Bruce Wayne that creates a new set of armor.
The gray one.
And yeah, the gray one. And he's supposed to be the true Batman. And that Bane's Batman will take the rap for Harvey. And then it will find out that Gotham's savior and everyone is inspired by this new Batman, who is the Cape Crusader instead of the Dark Knight. That's always been
Suddenly Adam West makes a cameo.
But it won't be cheesy. It's not like we're going to see underwear and all. It's just going to be really, really
Actually, hopefully, that'd be a good cameo if they did it like they did in the animated series.
Oh yeah, Grey Ghost. That was like a really good episode.
I would become the Grey Ghost.
Well, it doesn't have to be cameos galore from other Batman, but I mean, like,
No, I'm saying that'd be a cool cameo, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be either Hugo Strange or Bane taking the rap for killing Harvey.
I always thought about that as an idea. Now, here's one idea that I wanted your thoughts on. Like, I think we talked about this before, but I'll, like, say for this video, I'll say it again. One of my friends was thinking about it, and he said a completely original idea. What if at the end of this, Batman, the idea of Batman dies, like, but Bruce Wayne lives and becomes the mayor of Gotham?
Ooh.
Huh.
Like, he becomes the new mayor of Gotham. People actually do admire what he did. Even though it was questionable, they admire what he did, and he doesn't go to prison, but he becomes the mayor using his financial success, and he finally makes Gotham perfect.
Turns it into a metropolis.
Yes, he turns into Metropolis, and he saved the city, and we do have a happy ending.
And then Superman comes.
But it's Batman. There are no
So, what's your thoughts on that, guys? Like, at first I thought it was too far-fetched, but then I started to think about it, and it actually does make sense.
I'm kind of in that mode right now where I think it might be a little bit too far-fetched because Bruce Wayne, he just has like his own identity as the $1 million playboy. And he's kind of like a bit of a jerk face to keep people from guessing he's actually Batman.
But I'm thinking this is like a courtroom speech afterwards. Like, people actually find out who the real man is behind the Bruce Wayne mask, and they actually do feel inspired that this is a good man.
And some big loud trumpet music starts playing.
Was it the trumpet player?
No, it's a Batarang.
Of course.
Actually, here's how it ends. It cuts to black, and then an eyelid opens, and it like zooms out, and it's George Clooney going, "I'm up to make Batman triumphant."
Oh, God. Here's an idea, though. Consider this guy. Hey, guys, wait. I actually just thought about this now. Here's an idea. If Bruce Wayne did become the mayor of Gotham in the end of The Dark Knight Rises, we could see the very ending being Batman Incorporated. That's a possibility. That's
too new of an idea, honestly.
I know it's a new of an idea, but it's the idea that you have those hundreds of Batman copycats that really wanted, "We're trying to help you." I mean,
I don't wear hockey pants.
I mean, you could have
But in a sense, he'd be
Wayne
supporting
Tower
that
as a
instead of being
training
a
center.
vigilante.
Sorry?
Well, think about it. Batman is a vigilante, having the law in his own hands, and then he's accidentally influencing people to be copycat killers. If he
What he might end, well, sorry to cut you off, but what he might end up doing is funding an elite police squad based around the Batman.
And what, all dressed up in Batman suits?
Well, not exactly.
It's not too far-fetched. I mean, the original idea was in The Dark Knight Returns with the army at the end.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a possibility. I mean, I'm not completely sold on it, mind you.
Well, anything's possible.
I would really like him to die. And it's more symbolic. It's more like
I love you, but you gotta die.
No, I know. It's just the fact that it's more like a Jesus Christ symbolism here. He's a martyr. He died
on the
for
third
Gotham's
day.
sins.
No, I just love the fact the way you said, I love Batman and all, but he has to die.
In Nolan's universe, that's the only way that no one's
Seems the
gonna
only
fuck
logical
it up.
thing.
I mean, it seems like a definite end.
Nightwing.
Exactly.
True words.
Now, one thing we actually do have to talk about. What's Catwoman's role in this?
Oh, I knew
Love
this was going to
interest.
come up.
We have to talk about it. She seems a little more high-tech than just a simple prostitute.
Hey,
Maybe she happened to... What I'm guessing, maybe...
Wait, actually, one thing I just want to just have clear to everyone. She is a Gotham, she's a higher-up social
She's
celebrity.
a socialite.
A socialite. Because she is wearing fancy clothes in one of her photos that they had of her. So she goes through the type of Bruce Wayne parties.
maybe I could kind of see her as the reason she got into being so rich was because of because generally ironically she might have been a cat burglar and she happened to go into a Wayne security and find out maybe he was Batman or something. Happened to steal the gadgets from him.
Well, the only way you can find that information is if you break into the personal computer of his tech guy and him and Alfred's computers.
Well, think about it. Catwoman's a pretty good thief.
I doubt she would find out that way. It's kind of it's a little lame.
That's just one thought. That's just one.
The only thing I have always appreciated from Burns is the fact that he actually does take off the mask in front of her. I've always appreciated
that was a beautiful moment.
Wait, what?
Even though it's quite possibly one of the worst editing, because one minute he has black eyes, the next minute they're clear, and then he takes off. I've always gone,
bad as Return of the
why couldn't you just edit that a little bit further?
The one thing I always loved about that scene, that his suit's supposed to be bulletproof, correct?
Yep.
It's like rubbery.
Mask is soft rubber.
Yeah.
He just rips it off.
It doesn't have the armor, though. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense. You can't really armor the head anyway. It's still going to go through your skull.
It's going to be very heavy. Just imagine lugging your head around with bullet.
That's why I'm saying. That's why it goes back to he might have gotten a hydraulic system installed for the suit since he's so old now.
Okay, show of hands. Who actually thinks Catwoman's gonna die in?
We're doing this over.
I know it's not. I'm just saying. Who here believes that Catwoman's gonna die in the end of this movie?
I think she'll be maybe the new symbol of maybe a continuing Batman. Maybe I don't know.
Did to do my George Clooney joke, but with Halle Berry instead.
It never happened.
If Bruce Wayne becomes mayor of Gotham, then he'll marry Selina Kyle. But if he dies, she'll probably be dead. Or if he goes to prison, she'll probably be dead.
I think she'll just move on somehow. I don't know. I don't see her dying, but I do see Batman dying.
Morgan Freeman and Alfred are having a conversation at the grave.
Just have it a Shawshank Redemption moment.
No, you just have Alfred go, so, you're God?
Yes.
Yes.
How about you? Well, I am. Okay.
You know what?
I've been saying it's a Jesus Christ type of thing, honestly.
You know,
and it will be a conclusion that we can all agree in some way is definite, and then no one will touch it. Oh, funny.
And then Michael Bay goes, "You mother!" Back to the fight.
of course, it could be worse.
Then again, Nolan may be like, last movie.
Are you
Let's troll the hell out of
you
people.
retarded?
You retarded.
I'm the goddamn Batman.
Bane in front of him.
All-star Batman.
I have a question.
Then you see Frank Miller.
If he dies...
Yes, I pulled of the script and read it in there, yes.
Yo, someone's got a question?
This is just me making a joke, bear with me, but, okay. Does this mean I can't get my ending where Batman teams up with Abe Lincoln to fight John Wilkes Booth?
I'm afraid not.
Damn it. I guess I'll have to Craven
How
Falls.
awesome would that be, though?
And Abraham Lincoln.
Falls.
Oh, wait. And the Wilcox is in a steampunk mech suit.
Yes! I love that scene.
Like, Jesus,
Somehow-
I gotta take a piss. Hold on.
Abraham Lincoln punches him out.
See, this is why if this was President of the DeLorean, we could have my ending. Why is everyone dogging me? You're making a better bet.
Alternate endings. Who knows? Maybe Nolan will do that. Batman ends up becoming like a Quantum Leap character.
Well, we got back on these ones too. It got freakishly quiet.
Wait, I got it. Batman ends up teaming up with the Green Lantern.
Oh, funny. Justice League.
Hey, I want that shit to happen for you.
We all want it to happen. Doesn't mean it's going to happen anytime soon after fucking Green Lantern flopped.
Don't get on my nerves on that.
No, it's just the fact that Jesus is like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And the fans are like, I'm not gonna go see this movie because I hear it's bad, instead of thinking, maybe if I actually spend some money, I'll make it a fucking investment. It was supposed to be an investment movie. It was supposed to show that we can have other superheroes. But fans say, I don't think I'm gonna spend my money on it, and I'll just watch it online because I hear it's mixed results. Fuck. Now see, here's the problem with going off onto DC for just a really short second. It comes down to the fact that DC is more hesitant about doing movies than Marvel is, and because of this logic, they're not going to do a Justice League movie until they're absolutely sure they can make it work.
So we're never getting one.
You're not getting one anytime soon because people didn't spend their money on Green Lantern. Flash has been postponed because of this, for sure. Now we're probably having to wait till 2013, 2014, if anything.
Not to mention Wonder Woman will never come out.
Wonder Woman's never going to come out. Are you kidding me? They couldn't even do a TV series about it.
Matt Reeves, Jesus.
Well, they did, but they haven't done it in 30 years.
Well, I mean, like the recent one. They did
that horrible pilot where she murdered someone with a pipe. That happened.
Alright, what did I miss?
Rants.
Rants.
No,
Flipping out.
If anything, you should want to see, what you should want to see is a world finest.
You know what actually did piss me off is that if you look in the I Am Legend background,
Yeah, I saw it.
See it. You can see World's Finest on one of the billboards. It's like, oh, fuck you, Warner Brothers.
You guys
Been there for a while.
for that movie.
So are we talking about continuation after?
No.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else we can talk about Rises. Like, that's kind of the point of this video.
I don't got too much to say.
Let me think.
My movie. I want to see what happens. Like, I don't want to talk about what I want. I want to see what Nolan wants us to see. I want to see
what Master Nolan wants.
Honestly, I'd see that being a lot more impressive than what we would want to see, because he's going to surprise us.
How much you want to bet he's going to work in Superman in there somewhere?
Why can't we just let the guy work? That's my main complaint. Like, okay, we're going back to the Badger in the movie. Like,
We are. We're just speculating at what he's going to do.
Has he failed us yet in terms of movie making? Has he made a bad movie?
I'm not bashing him at all.
I know.
Neither am I.
Bashing him. He hasn't made a bad movie yet. People are like, oh, it's going to suck. Under what basis?
A lot of my friends are skeptical about Inception. I know that.
Yeah.
The reason most people are really bad about sequels is because usually you have a sequelitis where the second movie is just there to make money off of the first one's fame.
Well, there are a few good
That is
examples, like Terminator 2.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, there are some, but most of the time when they make a sequel,
Just to cash out.
they just do a completely piss poor job of it.
And plus, I am aware that, like, the third movie is a real trouble spot for franchises in general.
He obviously put a lot of heart into the series, and he did mention it himself. It's the best.
Okay, wait, hold on, guys. Let's be absolutely clear. We are not going to get a shitty. We're not going to get a shitty movie that is
No.
out of the asshole of Sam Raimi, because first off, Sam Raimi really didn't want to do the third one because of Venom and such. Like, he felt like
He didn't want Venom in
he wasn't
the
having
first place.
Here's the thing: he wasn't having creative control. Whereas Warner Brothers gave Nolan some freaking time off to do Inception and threw money at him to do whatever the fuck you want. You got us $1 billion franchise here, okay? So, no, he has complete creative control, and they have absolute faith with him. Anything he wants, so there's no problem right there. So I think we're going to be good in that department.
Mm-hmm.
And it's it.
But yeah.
Of course, I think Nolan should. I think Raimi should have went back to making Darkman.
Oh, Darkman.
I honestly love the first movie.
I haven't seen them in years.
I came close to watching the third one, but
I almost watched the third one.
Okay, guys, back on topic. I just thought about something. Batmobile.
Ooh. Classic Batmobile, you mean?
Well, here's the thing that I'm thinking about. Imagine we have two options. We have classic Batmobile, or we have Dark Knight Returns giant fucking tumbler, just on steroids. Oh no, on Venom. Put it that way.
Actually, you know what might be
Fueled by Venom.
Yeah, fueled by Venom.
Actually, I've got a.
That'd be
What might
pretty
happen
funny.
is you guys were talking about the tumbler being stolen, right?
Yeah.
What might end up happening, like you want, is Bane ends up stealing all of Batman's old equipment, and Batman has to end up making new equipment.
Well, he has if it's going to be a Batmobile or a tumbler, a souped-up tumbler, he's had 8 years to do that. It will be in the Batcave ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking with that there's gonna be like some huge progression with the vehicles. Like the first one, there was this tumbler, and then the second one they had a bat pod inside the tumbler. No, I think the third
by
one
the way,
might offer.
just while we're on that, I mean, I think everyone absolutely like creamed their pants when they saw how the bat pod came out of the tumbler.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was amazing, and in my theater, people stood up and clapped. But one thing we haven't put into much in consideration, the futuristic thing he has the hovercraft that's very similar to the stealth bomber, like Terminator Skynet vehicle.
Yeah, I honestly see that more in a Batman Beyond live action, which I'm still hoping they would make to this day.
I really want them to do Batman Beyond. We all want it.
It's such a short-lived series, but what an impact.
But anyways, so what are our thoughts? Traditional Batmobile or souped-up tumbler that intimidates the crap of everyone as it rolls down the street?
What, is it going to be like steroid wheels or something? Monster truck?
Think of it, put it this way. It covers not only the right side of the street, but the left side of the street.
What
That's a
actually,
monster truck to me.
you know what might
It's
be
a fucking tank.
guys, you know what they might actually do is, since it's 8 years in the future, he might have perfected the technology to change it from a normal-looking car into the tumbler.
Oh god.
Transformers.
Transformers! More than...
They might have to get Michael Bay into this somehow.
Oh god, no.
No, I'm not
I will
saying,
give him.
no.
He is a pretty good editor.
No, like it starts off as like a SUV and then it turns into the tumbler.
Hey. I got an idea.
Duke.
Instead of all that, he brings the Starship Enterprise.
Only
Space. The final frontier. Or Gotham is the final frontier.
Gotham, the final frontier. And then they go where some men with weird taste go with hockey pads and hookers.
I got better than hockey pads.
Batman, I've got hooker pants.
Assless Batman chat.
Okay, but in all seriousness, do you guys want to... Guys, in all seriousness, do you guys want to see the souped-up Tumbler or Batmobile?
I'd rather see the Batmobile. Yeah.
So, like
one in
he's really souped up a Lamborghini. Because the Lamborghini in the second movie seemed like kind of like a teaser to the Batmobile. Kind of.
I do.
I didn't see it that way, but
Really?
Or next James Bond.
It seemed kind of in your face. The Lamborghini was in the first movie. It was in the second movie. And the second movie was like really in your face for... Like, I think it'll be a Lamborghini that has been modified significantly with...
Well, one thing I noticed about the whole trilogy of films, they did kind of reference the movies that villains that were going to be involved in the first one. They, there's a Joker card, and then Bruce mentions that his party guest being two-faced, which ironically ended up being the villains in Dark Knight. And then the second one, I'm just curious if there might have been something about Bane in there, though.
There was no reference to Bane whatsoever. Yeah,
so, curiously, I didn't notice a reference to Riddler, Mysteries. If you just say that once, it's Mysteries, aka Riddles.
Yeah, Mysteries. Yeah. I know.
I would have seen it as that.
I do not want to see Reese as. I don't even want to think about Riddler.
Yeah, I wouldn't see him as
I don't
Riddler.
want a cameo. I don't. If they wanted to have him as the full villain, like their intention,
I think it's the perfect
one thing,
Riddler would have been the one from Arkham Asylum. He seemed like the original Jigsaw right there, which is what should have been.
What are you doing here?
But honestly, like no, I don't want Reese to be in this movie at all. I just want him to take that look that he had that look he had with Wayne at the very end, where he just sees him and he knows that Bruce Wayne just saved his ass from a truck. I want that just to end right there and have no mention in this movie. But that being said, there's no reference to Bane. There's a huge reference to Catwoman, which is nice.
I heard the third one's gonna have like a lot of villain references. One of my friends told me, I don't know, this is like out of the blue. He's like, Bruce's daughter might be named Thomas Elliot.
No. Well, there's that, but I mean, like, Scarecrow's gonna be back. I mean, that's...
Which, I'm curious of his role, because it's probably gonna be thrown away like a shit-stained pair of underwear.
No, but I mean, Cillian Murphy, I think he's actually going to have a combat role. He might even assist Bane a little bit. So...
Actually, this is pulling something out of Asylum on one of the comics. Wouldn't it be interesting if Zsasz was the first enemy we saw Batman fighting?
That'd be okay.
I'd love to see like a small-time crook fighting somehow with Batman, just to show how big and mighty Batman is coming back. The times they are
There we go. Pull that from Watchmen for the last 8 years.
Oh, that would work great, actually. That was like one of the things I really liked in the movie.
Rorschach, what are you doing here?
Beans.
Oh god, can you imagine Batman and Rorschach meeting? Oh.
Strong together, united forever.
Forever, they're the best of friends.
When there's trouble about, you'd best watch out.
They're
the Watchmen.
And Batman.
Oh, Happy Harry's so funny.
I love his videos.
Harry Partridge.
I am the Bat.
Yes, you're the Bat. And the Bat is the reason we lost Best Costume again, mister. Again!
Rorschach and
I
Batman.
was watching Venture Brothers recently. Really good show.
Rorschach and Batman.
Yes. On the Starship Enterprise.
Oh God.
Traveling through a giant stargate.
I'm just now I'm imagining like Batman's in the captain's chair, Rorschach's like piloting the ship and they're flying.
No, Rorschach's Spock.
Yes.
Just imagine the techno babble he's gonna have to go through.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
And M-class planet. Life force detected.
Hey, guys, one thing I just found out on one of the websites on comic book movies is that Riddler was never actually a contender. Quote from Nolan himself: "The Riddler was never a contender." So apparently Hardy was Nolan's first choice.
Flying tie, so
I find it hard to believe. I thought the idea was that they wanted Joker to be like in the first 20-30 minutes of the Dark Knight whatever sequel and be working with Riddler.
That'd be actually be kind of impressive, seeing as they're both big rogues in the Batman gallery.
should totally
You know what
have
I
a-
would have loved? I know this sounds really, really far-fetched, but I would have loved to see a Nolan version of Harley Quinn.
No, I love Harley too. But no, I really wanted it to be a focus on. She's distracting. She is kind of distracting.
I
Hey
like
guys,
season fun.
actually, this goes back to the Joker, how he survived at the end of the movie?
Yeah?
They should have Bane kill him.
I would love that actually. No, wait, are they? They don't have any references to. They said they're not going to show any cameos, or anything like that.
I'd
They
love to at
want-
least see a reference to Joker.
But they maybe have a verbal reference. But the
Yeah.
idea is that we're being a little inconsiderate. We're not being conscientious.
Oh, no. I'm saying
Nolan was
I'm not
really
saying we-
devastated by.
I'm not saying I'm not saying we see him kill him. I'm saying that's like mentioned in a police rap sheet or something.
That's kind of, but that's a middle finger to us as a fan, though. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
being
really
considerate
cheap.
of us. It's a cheap death. I mean, yes, I would
Joker's
love.
a really good villain, and I don't think he should die off that easily.
He should just be in the asylum for the rest of the Batman time. I don't expect him to
You'll be
escape.
in a bed in jail forever.
But it's like, but it does bring a good point. I mean, how is it going to end things with the Joker at the end of this Batman movie? I mean, I know, yeah, he's in prison, but do we expect him to stay in Arkham for the rest of time?
He might
What if-
cease to exist at that point, but what I would love
I
to
think he's going to cease to exist unless he did die.
Maybe
But
plastic surgery.
Nah. Oh yeah,
You know-
Joseph Kerr. Yeah, that was a good
Actually,
story.
you said now he doesn't. Imagining him magically fading away. I am real. Fading away. Gone.
Or the cure psychosis.
Oh shit, I
Yeah.
forgot what I was gonna say. Let me think. No, I'll get back to me somehow.
Okay.
We won't.
And now to talk about the possible Green Lantern sequel.
We want so many fan service references that the average general audience is going to go, "What the fuck are they talking about?" I mean,
I'm just wanting something. I want some closure with the Joker. Is all I'm saying.
I want
even if
closure too. I mean,
even
he's
if
my
it's a-
favorite villain, but
At worst, if it's a cheap death, at least I'll have closure.
yeah, true. But I mean, like, we have to also be considerate from like a studio's point of view that, I mean, the references in The Dark Knight,
You know, maybe if like
they were small,
no.
but I mean, so, in general, like you have like one reference to Cats for our fans, and that was okay. So I don't think it's going to be all over the place. Vicky Vale, and you have
No, I'm
references to the Graysons and such, and we don't need that.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the characters that went unresolved due to real life tragedies.
True.
Like
Yeah, I want
example.
something for Joker, definitely.
I'm not saying let's pump this bitch full of freaking references. I'm just saying closure on some of the characters.
Absolutely.
I'm still hoping someone takes that out of context, and just puts it on its own. Licensee approved of more fan work.
Okay.
maybe he escapes like on a news station.
On another note, guys, what kind of twists do you expect? I mean, like, or predict?
What's a twist?
Well, here's the thing. There actually
Even
was
that
surprisingly
somehow
a lot
out on the
more.
writing team.
Yes.
Guys, there was actually a lot more twists in The Dark Knight than I expected, and it kind of kept me on the edge of my seat because I didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, I didn't expect Harvey Dent to get the courtroom acid in the face, but I didn't know when he was going to get be a burnt victim. So, what do you guys think are some moments or something that is kind of supposed to be unexpected, but you've been thinking about in the back of your minds?
Bruce Wayne's Batman.
Oh wow,
I'm joking. Well,
Poor
definitely the
Iron
death
Man
could
there.
be a big shocker, despite how many people
I'm the
might be
goddamn
seeing it
Batman.
coming.
I've been thinking Ra's al Ghul. Honestly, I would really like to see Ra's al Ghul come back. Not even
I love
funny,
Liam
but
Neeson,
actually,
but for
I would
some
like
reason,
Liam Neeson to come back in the end.
I don't know why, but I honestly found Raisha to be a pretty I don't know. I just found him kind of boring in the first one.
Lazarus fit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess that proves the
he's
point.
a mirror reflection of Batman. I mean, Joker is like the reflection of like order versus chaos. But I mean, Ra's al Ghul is the reflection in the sense that Ra's is a utilitarian, whereas Batman is a deontologist.
If I can make it more ironic, we have Two-Face in the second film, and Joker and Batman are like two different sides of the same coin.
Exactly. Which has been made multiple times. By
So
many
what makes
people.
Bane to Batman?
Well, they're mirror reflections in how they grew up. They had the same best friend. Well, they had similar character styles when it comes
Yeah,
to.
but Bane was like raised in a prison,
It's
and his parents were,
if the rumor. I'm not going to have any spoilers. I'm not going to. I've already read a rumor online as to Bane's origin, and I'm not going to say it here, obviously, because some people actually don't want to be spoiled.
we
But
respect you guys.
it's different than a prison. It's not a prison.
It's
Really?
the whole the nurturing versus environment type deal.
Put it this way, he has a focus that is a lot more similar to him growing up with League of Shadows. Put it that way. That's all. I'll
Okay.
say. Yeah, put
I
that.
honestly see Bane's childhood being a lot more, being more destructive, but yeah, the two are kind of
Well,
similar.
that being said, it's already confirmed that Talia was Bane's best friend when they grew up.
When was this?
Sorry, what?
When did they confirm that Talia was like Bane's best friend? Because I didn't see that anywhere.
Nolan, I think, confirmed it in the synopsis.
Okay.
Oh,
Emma Thompson?
her?
Do you know?
Wait, it's Leonardo DiCaprio's wife.
Leonardo DiCaprio's Talia? What?
No, Leonardo DiCaprio.
That'll be a great twist for the movie.
No, okay,
I love
Chris, are you
that.
talking about the chick who's like the really fucked up girl, like Maggie or something like that? I hate her. I hated her in that movie. Please, God, no.
She didn't buy an entire airline.
She was pretty annoying.
Anyways,
I'd probably someone imagine Leonardo.
What?
Oh, there was a Tumblr, alright.
Oh, come on, Nolan. You don't have to use your entire Inception cast again.
why
It
not?
all turns out to be a dream.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, that's a perfect way to end Dark Knight Rises. Inception.
Oh, I think why Chris made that joke earlier.
I'm Batman. I don't know.
You've been in a coma for 20 years.
8 years.
8 years. And you think you're Batman.
Fire.
He wakes up, everybody's alright. The Joker actually is nurse. He's cross-dressing nurse.
No.
God. That'll be my dream come true.
Oh, dear
Two-Face.
God. I go and
Harvey
shit
Dent.
my pants.
Wait, the best part is Harvey is actually his roommate in the hospital.
Uh,
I got a funnier. He wakes up and he's on the set of Bees.
Maybe it's like
Batman.
American Psycho. No one believes he's Batman.
Alternate dimension.
That was a pretty good movie, though. I liked it.
Of course, Chris Bale's awesome in it. Hey, Paul! I'm getting a reservation. Fuck you. Fuck.
And that movie made me listen to Huey Lewis in the News. Well, after Back to the Future.
People should listen to the lyrics.
Oh, man.
Well,
So I think we pretty much covered everything at this point.
Yeah, we've
I'd
gone
say
head
so.
so this is our Batman review as of today. Oh, I'm done. It's 1 o'clock. I got work tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
It's 10 here.
Please, we can
I'm
just
still
we'll
chatting.
just label it like a huge title, Batman review, our thoughts and opinions, something that it has a focus that people will actually want to click on.
Maybe if like more info comes out on Dark Knight Rises afterwards.
I think we've covered everything. So I mean, this is pretty major. I mean, yeah, we're months away from the movie, but I mean,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, but if like
we
anything
threw some
big
con-
and new comes up, then
I think we've got to a point where there's enough ambiguity and it's vague enough that we can talk about it and have opinions and such. And
how
we're
about
in
a
the
trailer?
We're in the same. Well, the trailer is coming out in like a month or two.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about then.
Is that they finished filming? Bale said they're done filming.
Nice.
Or are they?
No, they're done. They're done.
Nolan's biggest twist yet. It's not coming out for another year.
Can you imagine the rioting and the burning of Warner Brothers if they said it was going to be coming out another year? That being said, all the Mayan people that believe in, the Mayan theorists that believe the world's going to end in 2012, people have to wait till 2013 for Batman.
Oh
Hey, we
shit.
have to wait for Superman too.
Oh God, that's right. No,
Another-
Superman's coming out. Isn't Superman coming out 2012 December? Really? Why?
Summer blockbusters. What can you say?
Yeah.
That's why. No one wants to see a December movie.
That's
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
fair, more polish is always good.
It makes, you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense. Right. They don't want to
That was odd.
each other. Yeah, that makes sense.
It
Okay,
took
I
them
can-
this long to make it.
From a business point of view and marketing, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think it would have been for the better.
Plus, that being said, you have little Tommy and little Timmy and such that want to go to the movies with mom and dad, and they're out of school, so it's summer vacation. So, yeah, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter because it'll probably be before my birthday, so I will probably kick everyone out of the theater. Get out! I would have watched it.
Whore an entire theater to yourself.
Not buy it out.
They actually have that in my theater, just for video game sessions. Crazy stuff.
Oh, that sounds like a
My theater is
Raping demons.
where it was, and they took the bank door and they use it for the arcade, and they call it the vault. That's the coolest thing about my movie theater.
All right, you guys want to call it a night?
Okay.
yeah.
This is it?
Cool.
This is bullshit. I've had enough with this world.
All right, guys. I actually have to really go now. So, it's nice
It's been
talking
a
to
great
you guys.
conversation with you.
It's
Great
been
conversation
years.
with all of you, very much. I hope to do it again sometime. It was fun
Within
night.
the next 6 months.
Oh yeah, that's very nice. Okay, well I'll see about talking to you guys in a while. Okay, peace,
All right.
guys.
Later.
man.
And I got to crack jokes. I always have fun when I do that.
I say we had a very progressive chat.
I still want to see Batman and Rorschach on the Enterprise now.
After Wolverine.
If you
Wolverine's
let
Mr. Sulu.
like Batman movie,
You guys, Wolverine is Sulu.
Captain, I can't steer the goddamn.
Captain, go fuck yourself.
Wolverine, we're gonna need you to fuck off.
Okay.
That's pretty much his role in the movie.
Fuck are you?
Winter Soldier is Chekhov. And then let me see, Scotty. Scotty would have to be. Who's a good Scottish superhero?
They're Scottish superheroes?
I guess we could go with Siren. But she's Irish.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Or Banshee.
Doctor Who. We go with Doctor Who as Scotty.
Duke as Doctor Who.
I'll give it an old God, Captain, but the TARDIS can't take no more.
Wait a second. Let me get my screwdriver. Okay, we got more power.
Yeah, we're good. The magical MacGuffin that is my sonic screwdriver. Seriously, that thing fixes every problem now.
What, the sonic screwdriver?
Yes.
Well,
And
yeah,
I only say that because like I've been watching a lot of classic Who lately. You know what they use sonic screwdrivers for?
Hmm.
To unscrew shit, and that's it. They didn't
That
rely
was-
on it every time.
Chris, it'd be
Well,
so nuts if I actually if I managed to get into that job. I actually got some word from Nolan and gave it to you guys exclusively.
Yeah. Well, then again, Duke, Doctor number 5 didn't even use a sonic screwdriver.
Or 7.
But number 8, so number 8, number 9 through 10, or number 9 through 11, everything screwdriver.
That's just 9 to 11. Russell T.
Unless it's that one, well, except in the first season of the new series,
He uses a lot.
there was one door that they could not open with a screwdriver.
Yeah, that was pretty excellent.
And that was like at the very beginning of the series.
But now, like, the thing shoots lasers and...
Well, I guess it all depends on how it's made up. I mean, it scans people now.
Exactly, like, I have no problem with it in all honesty, but it's just like, there used to be a time where it did what it's just sonic waves to unscrew shit. And
Don't put anybody near with a sound system with a sonic screwdriver.
I know.
Whoosh!
I'm just gonna blow everyone's head up. Oh, by the way, when you type up Scottish superhero images, you get a lot of pictures of Mark Millar. I am not kidding.
Wow.
And a couple of pictures of David Tennant, actually.
David Tennant Scottish?
Yes, I think he is.
Oh, there you go.
I think. I don't know.
So I was accurate in saying putting a Doctor Who in the Doctor Who's Scotty. Sorry, Captain. I can't give it any more power. I had to use it for my other spaceship. Other spaceship? The Warp Course, the TARDIS.
Scottish. Let me check. Yeah, he's Scottish.
Hey, Duke. The Warp Core to the Enterprise is the TARDIS.
Yes.
That would be the most entertaining.
Happier than making up
That would be the most entertaining episode of Doctor Who, X-Men, Batman, Watchmen ever.
I have a feeling I'll never be able to make this movie.
Who needs a movie? We could turn it into an animated cartoon in a websode. Chris?
Every 5 years.
Hey, Duke, you have a stop-motion expert in the group here.
And it would probably take 50 years. I'll actually be old enough to say I would. By the time it happens.
Oh well.
Killing him.
That's twice the I've been in a Skype call.
Huh?
I've been in a Skype call twice today.
I was in one actually about 10 minutes before you guys started this call. The guy was getting tired, but
Who were you talking to?
that was it. I was talking to a friend of mine.
Yeah, I was in my D&D group.
I was doing the same shit I'm doing here now, just talking, making really ridiculous jokes about, actually, we're gonna joke about, remember the episode where they were on the Titanic?
Space Titanic.
Do you remember that one, Vice?
Yeah, the one where the midget robot android.
Yeah. Well, we had this funny idea of what happened to that asshole who ends up living at the end, and they make a big deal about how, you know, he couldn't save the ones he wanted to, but he was stuck with that guy. To kind of, you know, make it a bittersweet ending. We had this funny idea of what if that guy ended up being a companion for a season.
Oh, the robot guy?
No, not the robot guy, the asshole who survived at the end.
I don't know. It'd be meh.
Oh, Jerky's on.
Finally. No. You know what they should do? They should have an episode of Doctor Who. Tommy Wiseau somewhere in it.
Oh dear.
He has to be the main villain too.
The world my image, huh?
Everybody's going to be in my TV movie.
No. That is the mission of that episode.
That'd be hilarious. No, Tommy Wiseau's the guardian of the Doctor's name.
No one knows your name because you can't say it out loud. That's right, huh?
Wait, so if anybody says the Doctor? Wait, if anybody says the Doctor's name in the Doctor Who universe, the universe explodes.
I don't know. This may sound random, but why the hell am I on the G.I. Joe 2 Wikipedia page? How did I end up here?
Roosters.
Yeah, brother. Okay, I haven't been paying attention. Who the fuck is it? People returning so far, Ray Park, Enchanted.
The Jerky Chid is back.
You missed our Dark Knight Rising chat with Matt.
He sounds crushed.
He's speechless. What? Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, you missed our Dark Knight Rising debate chat.
How was the gig?
With Matt.
Oh.
Wait, finally there's an episode where Jerky's not there? My god.
Actually, yeah, that's a first, really, isn't it?
It's a little scary now.
Yeah, probably. It's scary because I'm recording.
Wait a second. Matt and Jerky are the same person. That's why they're never on at the same time.
We didn't share a hotel room. No, it was just one
Bobby,
person.
we are Chid. We are Benny. They got a whole Venom thing going on.
Matt is Jerky's Tyler Durden.
Wow.
So how was the gig?
There were 6 people there, and I work with 4 of them.
What were you doing?
The owner of the shop I work, well, one of the owners of the shop I work at is a guitarist in his band, and I'm his tech. So I go and set up his shit and everything. If anything goes down, I'm the one that says it.
Oh, okay, so you're duct tape man.
Yeah, do everything.
Yeah. Ugh.
On the side, for free shots.
That's true.
Nice.
Are we putting this one on the YouTube, or are we putting this back on the podcast channel?
Both.
So, we should do an intro then. Intro skit.
The recording's not stopping, so you can do whatever the hell you want.
That's good.
This call makes no stops.
No breaks. We break for no one. Wait. Perfect. We break for Nolan.
Yes.
To make
Which
the
is-
perfect radio station.
We break for no one. We break for Nolan.
We break for no one, but we break for Nolan.
Chris, no. Nolan.
He made that a ringtone. I'm happy.
CC can die a happy man.
Yes.
Yeah, he just needs to finish season 2.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's back.
Oh, random guy, yeah.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, 2011's been sort of a slow year for everybody on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it took me forever to find a new editor after Jerky.
And my computer down, and I was like, I wasn't doing anything way.
Thankfully.
School's beating my ass.
I completely shut down on everything except comics a long ago.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, we should all consolidate what best at.
Training I get. No one gives
We do voices. Jerky edits. Chris does stop motion. Martin, I don't know what the fuck he does. And,
I exist.
Give reports things.
I like that. He exists. Really exists.
It's a
And
sad
you-
existence.
One is like the good non-trolly Jordan.
Yeah, Martin, you're the version of Jordan I don't want to punch in the face.
You're the ogre. Jordan's a troll, you're an ogre.
That's a compliment, I guess.
He had a
You're a Shrek. You're like a Shrek. You're an ogre, but you're a nice ogre. You're the nice version.
Something compared to Mike Myers now.
Hey, he's a comedian.
He's also Canadian.
There you go.
He's also pushing for an Austin Powers 4.
Oh,
I don't know to that. I don't want to say I think that's going to be bad. But I don't have faith.
it's going to be a sequel. That's all I can say.
At this time,
I want to say it's going to be bad, but I don't want to say it's going to be good.
And you can't technically call it a prequel because with all the time travel bits and stuff, it's kind of all the last 2 episodes have both been a prequel and a sequel.
true. Plus the third one closed off pretty weirdly.
Well, yeah, you still have a villain though.
Yeah. But that was actually a comedy take they just decided to put in there.
Seth Green is
I
neat.
didn't hate 3. I won't admit it's great, but I liked it.
I like
It had its moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It had freaking sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads.
Yeah.
Are those sharks? And Mini-Me became Mini Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And he humped beyond.
God, you hate
But then again, they had Mini-Me humping Beyonce. It's like, how do you think they got them to do that? I'm like, Mike Myers is the director, right?
Mhm.
So what did he tell Beyonce in that scene? Okay, now we're gonna have a mid-leg.
It's a CGI knot.
Profit.
That was probably had to pay her like $10,000 for every thrust.
I would be surprised.
Vern Troyer paid personally for
It's
question.
We're gonna give hey cut. What the fuck is this? But you get to hump Beyonce's leg.
okay.
Why are we shooting this?
And then you gotta take your pants down in front of Michael King.
That was a pretty... Yeah. You're a tripod.
I feel sorry for the midget now if you think of all the stuff he had to do in that movie.
Hey, it's better than what he had to do for reality television.
Or the Love Guru.
That movie doesn't exist.
Come on, you got 2 elephants fucking in a hockey rink. How could it not avoid you?
You're saying words, but all I'm hearing is...
So if your Uncle Jack helps you off an elephant, do you help your Uncle Jack off an elephant?
That was the only joke I actually liked.
Yeah.
Wait, that was a
I thought that was a sad realization of what we were watching.
Yeah, it was more of a realization. But it was the closest that leaned over to a joke that I had to admit in this tedious watch.
I don't know if Saturday's movie was bad or that the Hindus actually pitied him for it rather than got offended by it.
Banned that somewhere? I know they banned it.
I'm sure they banned it.
Yeah, they banned it in
A
Utah.
lot of stereotypes.
I have some worse movies, though.
True.
That should have been banned in Canada because they referenced the Maple Leafs. Worst hockey team in the world.
That's the joke.
And I'm living in, like, Toronto area, too, so that's bad enough.
Hey, you're like, that team sucks.
Someone
Hey, that's a real team?
Yep. They haven't won anything, any Stanley Cup since, like, 1960s.
Oh, it's like, sucks.
I don't give a shit about hockey.
Well, I played it a few times. I'm usually only watching Hockey Night in Canada when my cousin's over because his commentary just makes the whole thing hilarious.
Duke, the beavers are gonna kill you.
Well, we played it in gym, but of course...
Wait a second. Wait, why is the football team over here gonna kill him?
No, like a huge horde of beavers are gonna kill Duke.
Again, we have a football team, so you gotta be a little more specific.
Screw you, Vice.
I'm not even joking, that is a football team.
It could be a hockey team.
At least,
It could.
Chris, at least I can say I died surrounded by beavers, and we don't have to say what kind.
Duke did what he loved.
Face deep in beavers.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, deep in beavers. He died on that's it.
There's a lot of tail involved.
Duke died with a beaver firmly at his crotch.
Ironically, he was smiling.
And then he was put in the history books.
That's saying the little one never got me.
Oh, whoa.
Good times.
I managed to turn that around into something great.
Still not as great as diamonds. They're Jesus Christ.
It can only be.
Diamonds can only be Jesus Christ.
Well, at the moment, I think I have topped that with Frank Miller's Hat of Evil. Someone told me, like, on Twitter that they're gonna make a fan fiction of that. I don't...
Fiction of what?
Frank Miller's hat.
Frank Miller finally writes it. No, wait, that's what happened. From the 90s on, his hat got a hold of every piece of material he wrote before he sent it off. It's responsible for All-Star Batman.
The twist about Holy Terror is going to be it. It was all planned by the hat.
Actually, the thing is, the guy asked you. No, I wonder.
You don't think he's putting up for mine all the time. Okay? No, just do that.
Someone needs to do a Phoenix Wright parody for this.
Objection.
Overruled?
Objection to your objection of being overruled by the objection.
Hold on, guys. I'm staring at my cell phone, waiting for all of my anime fan girlfriends to text me going Phoenix Wright. Any minute now.
He's gonna jump out of there.
I'm gonna jump out of my phone.
You're gonna get whipped by Von Crom. I'm the only one who gets that reference. No one gets that reference but me at this point, I'm guessing.
Which one?
Dude being whipped by Von Crom.
Not really.
Play the damn games. Just get the emulators.
There can only be one.
Can that one not be the source, please? I'll take any movie with that.
Can only be one. Two heavies.
The source. The source. Mickey McCloud's the Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though, about that movie, because there's that interview that Adrian Paul gave about how he said, I think we made the best Highlander movie. I waited for that movie to get released. Because I'm convinced they were making another movie while this shit was getting made too.
With an exorcist.
Which one?
I don't know. There's more than actually. It's the same script, but I had two different directors. So you wonder with two completely different films.
Exorcism of Emily Rose?
No, it was equal to The Exorcist.
It's probably 3 with the Gemini Killer. Second one was... You have no idea what happened.
Okay, guys, I have found one of the greatest pictures ever. And this is what happens when you type Scottish superhero.
Alright. So we got Superman riding Polly Pockets. And for some reason, Batman's mask seems to resemble a boar.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Frankly, I think the real problem here is the cape's getting caught in the wheels. That was the one thing I was wondering in the Dark Knight. That ending shot, I'm thinking any minute now that cape's gonna go down into that wheel and fucking yank him off the seat.
That's gonna die.
And that's how Batman dies in Dark Knight Rises.
That reminds me, you know that, the one cape form that goes into the little backpack looking thing? That was going to be their solution for why he does a cape when they're on the bat side. But what they did was they just did test me with the cape and found that it just fluttered masculinely in the air. And as he rode, everybody was like, let's keep it.
Wow.
I'm gonna test something real quick.
You're gonna get on a bike with a cape, aren't
I'm
you?
gonna text to a few of my friends who are girls. Can you use the words masculine and flutter in the same sentence? I'm seriously gonna send that to them. Thing is, they would not be shocked by this. I ask stupid shit like this to them all the time, and half the time they don't know what to say. I get them. I send. This is so worth it. Unless they're sleeping. If they're sleeping, I'm gonna get yelled at via text message. And yet, not the saddest thing that's ever happened to me. Go back to high school and figure that out, but that's a story I'm never telling you. I don't fucking remember it.
I hung out with a regular today.
Fucking rakers.
Okay, you know what? That means I have an orange.
I've got an orange. Oh my god, he's got an orange in! No!
I'm next to a door hinge.
I'm
Too soon.
Too soon. Oh, I still love that wrestling one.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I got proof.
Were we questioning this shit?
It looks like an evil Miko.
Laser eyes, bitches.
More like yellow eyes of the night.
Is it a pet or something?
And yes, the boar's pet.
Really?
We were playing outside, by the way.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was
looks
80 degrees.
Wait.
Back.
Perfect. Guys, the perfect caption for this raccoon is, Zoo, motherfucker, zoo.
Buddy gonna take my cat food.
Guys. One of them texted back. They said, yes, but only if the right man is saying it. I'm going to ask who. And I'm going to hate this answer.
The suspense is killing me.
Ugh. What did I miss?
Oh.
We got that answer to the question of can you use masculine fluttering in the same sentence? Only if the right man says it.
Yes. Batman's motorcycle had his cape utterly masculine.
Masculine fluttering.
And fluttery in the air.
And then I replied with like this, and I'm waiting for the answer.
I'm actually curious to what Edmund sounded like.
Duke, what if they say David Bowie?
I'm not David Bowie.
We're gonna figure it out in a second. Let me open the message. I just got it.
I'm not
Does he have a
David
panda?
Bowie.
To 5 people. And of course, being anime fangirls, they said Vic Mignogna.
Well, he did say, what's his name, looks dead sexy in a miniskirt.
Sorry, I'm just like, why would they worship the ground that fucker stands on?
Wait, was it Colonel Mustang looks dead sexy in a miniskirt?
Yes. It's probably one of the things that quote is place. Okay, I don't know if this is valid, but she said Merrick Ishtar.
Malik, that's like least feminine.
Merrick Ishtar. I know they meant that as a joke. Technically, he's the only man who can say something.
I'm just sexy.
I have no idea. I can't even read this one.
What's it say?
David Bowie's at the bottom.
I'm not David Bowie.
Oh, and actually, no, David Bowie's the 4th one, and then the last one, she's like, on a limb, let's just say
The Crow.
Russell Crowe.
Fighting around the world.
Are you not entertained by my masculine glittering cape?
Russell Crowe is Batman.
Nah.
No, he's already doing he doesn't do an American
He's
accent.
already fighting around the world.
Around the world.
Wait a second. Wasn't Superman from another galaxy, technically?
Yep.
And he was only an infant when he got to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Time-space continuum?
Stargate?
No Stargate. It's not Stargate!
But it was Pop-Tarts.
It's not Pop-Tarts! It's not Pop-Tarts!
Something, damn it!
It's
So-
not.
So the way he traveled by wasn't hot, nor was it cold. No,
Rather
cool.
slow but rather lukewarm.
What's slow when it's fast, and fast when it's slow?
Your mother.
I tried to
Touche, compadre. That was
That'd be the great. That would be the. Okay, I didn't even. That would have been the perfect way to. That would have been awesome to say that to the Riddler.
yeah.
He's just Batman. It's just Riddler doing that, and Batman's just like your mother.
No, it'd be more like Damien. Like all of a sudden Robin goes, "Your mother." It was Damien. What?
Hey, did you guys?
It turned out to be the right answer.
No, then Riddler's like, "You ungrateful little."
You win this time, Dark Knight.
Wait, watch. What is fast when slow, and slow when fast? Your mother. You win again, Dark Knight. You win again.
Oh, this is too good to think.
I just have this overwhelming picture of Batman doing that to the Riddler one day.
Adam West Batman.
What is much more spacious inside than it appears on the outside?
Your
mother's
mother.
vagina.
Batman just insults him with his mother each time he comes up with a riddle.
Always repetitive and immature. Your mother.
Batman, can you please be more mature? Mature like your mother's.
Hey guys, click the link I just sent if you haven't already.
Well, Shrek 2.
That's not a fail. That should have been. That's a win. Put an eye on him.
Well, for one, the ears are all wrong. For one, the rear ears are wrong, meaning Shrek doesn't have hair.
He could grow it if he wanted to.
I know, another one.
I'm on fail blog. I can't stop.
Hey, it's the kid from Family Guy.
Mondays now, don't you, motherfucker?
Oh my. How did they get that?
I wonder how many children that scared.
What?
Upside down. Okay, here's one more.
Ah, yes. It was like in my dreams.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's most powerful enemy, the Fister. The caption above is just too perfect. And so they say they are easy prey. That's
I think I found
horrible.
a very fitting image.
So well, let me see yours, and then we'll see if mine's a better fitting. Well, no, you're just probably.
Well, now we know what Spider-Man's head is.
Yes.
Okay, let me see this new picture.
Wait, way. They're here to kill vampires. They're not vampires.
That's awesome.
Also, what? Did the lightning teleport them?
I have no idea.
Like in Highlander 2.
Well, Ryan Reynolds is in there, so...
So readily.
Yes.
Twilight
Please.
Bloodlust. Wait, it's Twilight Bloodlust. That's perfect. You're such a overtime.
Dragon George can't miss me now, huh, motherfucker? It looks like you ate the Dragon George.
I love how the mask is fat.
It just stretches like pudding.
That's... Oh no, the man has a fat face. Like, the cheeks are bulging on the mask.
No, I love the fact that the gold shield part is small.
It looks like it's choking him. That's what's really going on in this picture.
No.
Help! This thing is getting me.
Why are all old one so fucking disturbing?
Batman Superman. She's not terribly given, is she?
Oh yeah. To be fair, I'm not shocked by this. There was a lot of like bondage undertones and shit in the old comic.
Yep.
Mine's taking forever to load.
Hey guys, you want to see the greatest Gundam cosplay of all time?
Shoot.
This guy is he wins every convention.
Alright. Gundam. Gun.
Forgot to write jackass on his forehead.
Where's the dam?
Please let this be real.
Oh, I saw that one.
I could turtle with that guy. However, I can't pay in pounds.
I'm still waiting for it to load.
Found another, of course.
The economy has hit up all of us pretty hard.
We'll stop crying for food.
No.
Tell me, is the one with the please let this be real? Oh, I see the flash. Extreme.
Feedback, right?
I've seen that image way too many times this week. Next scene, you see Spider-Man writing a letter. Dear Penthouse.
I was hanging around a window.
Swinging around.
Swinging around.
Was that actual comic?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I
easily.
it now.
That's not Mary Jane.
A whole 7-issue arc was based around that image.
Can't wait to see the epilogue.
So is that like a fan creation or something?
I don't know.
I'd assume so.
Oh man, it just keeps popping up.
I'm guessing this is Deadpool, isn't it?
Oh, of course. I have to be really nice to these people.
What? Gorm likes to keep killing it off.
Yeah, it gets really unfunny after the second time.
Yeah.
I don't hate Deadpool. I just don't care about it.
No, it started off as a joke between him and Nate, now it's kind of gotten,
I don't follow him that much. Just kind of watch.
The funny part is, though, I do see that pencil thing happening sometime in the near future.
Yeah, pretty cool idea.
Yeah. No, I mean in the comics. He somehow fell into a freaking pin factory or something.
Tis this the season.
Still gonna die. I'm confused.
Oh yeah. Getting the tree up.
Oh, poor Santa. Oh god. Why is Santa smiling?
Okay, the only person I feel bad for is Zach.
I feel bad for the person photographing this.
The sacrifice advices.
So what do you want for Christmas, Timmy? My name's not Timmy. Shut up and wear the hot pants.
Play me a tune of magic. I'm really
Dad. No, don't call me Dad. Call me Santa.
As kids, fine, we're all scuff.
And this is when cosplaying goes bad.
Wait, you're telling me this is only one example?
I'm so going to eat you children.
Oh, actually, I remember when my sister was like, barely 2 years old. She was in his lap, she bawled her eyes.
I never could figure that out. Why do kids cry when they meet Santa?
They're afraid
He's gonna rape him?
They know the
don't know what
truth.
I think it's just that weird reaction of him. Oh no, a stranger. Dear God, save me.
Even though they know it's Santa.
Well,
There's a conspiracy about his beard, like Alan Moore's.
And the hat from,
You know, like and I can't remember, was it a Santa Claus coming where I say, oh shit, what was it?
He knows when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake.
Even that, so be good for good's sake. That whole spiel. That's because originally the stories were that, if you were good, Santa would reward you. If you were bad, he would put you back and you back to the North Pole to be a slave. Either you build more toys or working as coal mine. And later, bad children were just given no coal and their things instead, told that they would be abducted.
Okay, I love the stick figure picture. What would you like to be, what would you love for Christmas, little boy? To be grown up. Okay, I can do that. Let's start right now. I'm not real.
That's the one.
No.
My goodness, there's a more convenient one that I could find somewhere here. Shit.
What the hell is that?
The picture's epic.
That is the meaning of life.
Captain Falcon's a Green Lantern.
Lantern, on!
Falco, punch!
Tell me that doesn't make you gay. Or that or whatever.
Wait, who's Batman?
Snake, apparently.
Ah, okay, I get it now.
Perfect.
It looks just like a regular Batman, only he's got a goatee and a bandana is all.
Hmm.
No, Snake doesn't really have a goatee.
Link as Green Arrow. Oh.
So Lex.
Well, there's a Mandrake or something?
Zoda's Tantana.
What's Fox then?
Wildcat from JSA.
Sonic's the Flash. That one's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Kirby's the Martian Manhunter. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay.
It's 11 here.
It's 1 here.
It's 2
Yeah.
here.
We should all start going to bed.
Yeah.
Fuck that, I just got
Later, guys.
Night, man.
Your company.
In brightest day, in blackest night, I tell you what, that boy ain't right.
Yes.
My God, I would actually love to see Hank Hill as a Green Lantern.
I'm out.
Alright, night, Dookie. I'm gonna feel like the majority if I'm gonna leave too, but
You're such a fucking conformist.
yeah.
I guess I should stop the recording then. Sure if you want.
I wanna listen to my non-conformist metal.
What's the time on this thing? Stopping at 2:42. Oh,
Is the quality good at least?
I don't know. If I recorded.
I guess that's what's important, but I don't wanna I'm hoping it doesn't get all staticky or whatever. Oh my.
Okay, so what did you guys talk about?
Basically
Rises.
Dark Knight Rises the whole time. It's pretty interesting.
Got any more info? Yeah, the 8 years thing, and then we spawned off. Now
Just
that
really
was a
took
chat.
off from there.
Now that was a chat. and I'm there.
It's a shame.
You wouldn't notice anyway.
I'm pretty sure we would.
Yeah, we'd have at least some more input. It was basically Matt leading us.
Yeah, shame he's not around much. He really can lead a good discussion.
I think we had like 15 minutes of bullshitting or something, and then we went into it. And then the rest I think it recorded.
So, anything new with that Bane figure?
Finished painting the head. I have to work on the vest.
What about the mask tubes on his head?
Yeah, I finished painting it. The whole head is done.
Is it gonna have like a removable trench coat, I think?
If I can get some cloth. No, you make one sculpt.
Well, if you make it out of cloth, it might end up looking like some hobo trench coat.
Bend coat. Yeah, make it out of sculpt. But then you can't remove it. Make it out of sculpt.
Well, it'd be pretty hard to sculpt on it, wouldn't it?
Sculpt. And throw in hinges, that way it has some articulation. Because you really want to move after. Oh, we didn't talk about Troll the Predator. That was the last thing I wanted to do. Oh, wow.
Talk
The
about
Justice
Troll.
Trolls. Yes, the Justice
Oh,
Trolls.
shoot! No, yeah, that was something in my mind, too.
I'll just label this Dark Knight Rises and other bullshit. And then we can put in just roll when they put up any more videos. Yeah.
Just hopefully it isn't, too late afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Might end up being old news.
As well as they'll say when they put out first new video, or talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I still like Manos' idea better of having someone like Chris Hansen as Sasquatch. Mm.
Ironic, really. I was hoping to see Muppets tomorrow. Oh, that just scares me.
That was something completely different.
That was just cosmic.
I don't think my audio recorded. It recorded all yours, but it didn't record mine.
Wait, recorded all audio as in it got every...
It got every one of yours except mine.
Oh crap. That's gonna be a problem. Unless you could like fill in like what you were talking about exactly.
Record it when you talk, but not yourself. I don't feel like doing all that work, though.
I think next time this occurs, two people should have Audacity running. That way you could, you know, sync both the speakers and the recorders. Well, we learned from that mistake, I guess.
And you could still use like I guess simple. I said maybe some of us should kind of read them. Yeah, it's sucked to have to redo it and edit it, but you still get it out there.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're done editing, I guess you'll upload it. When I guess. Sorry to hear.
Yep.
Well, at least we will not do that again. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up with Disc 1 of Venture Brothers, so I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Have a good night.
See you.